Well, very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Deck Sim live stream today, the 3rd of February 2025. It's 34 minutes past 7 in the evening here in the United Kingdom. We're back in Microsoft Flight Simulator in the iFly 737 MAX. It's been a while since we've flown this aircraft. Here we are 12 hours behind live time because I've got a lovely scenery to showcase you shortly. We're in Oslo Gardermoen. This is Aerosoft scenery, an hour and 15 minutes flight time southeast to the capital of Latvia, Riga, where Lisuim Design has very kindly sent me out their recently released scenery. Now, I might or might not have flown into Riga several times in real life. I cannot confirm nor deny, but I am familiar with procedures at that airport after stalk research. So I'll be talking about how you fly into the airport as realistically as possible. We've got winter operational procedures here as well, so let me know in chat if you'd like me to do remote de-icing and simulate what we do in the 737 MAX. We'd very much be doing that in real life, to be fair. It's freezing fog here, low visibility procedures in force, and a bit of snow potentially in Latvia and Riga later. Firstly, right before the start of the stream, we had Tom Risager, who joined as a member. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Thank you very much for your support. Hope you're enjoying your time here as a member. Infrium Walkers have been a member for the EWOC for a month as well. This is 1 month in. Excited to fly along as Red Note 2003. Thank you very much for joining me virtually on VATSIM today. Hope you're doing well, sir. Itch it and scratch it. There you go. Look, 62 months as a member. Unbelievable. Hello, Captain. Hope all is well on countdown to my holiday to Manila in May. Fantastic. What an exciting place to go to. Itch it. Scratch it. Thank you very much for your support. Hope you're doing just well. Undisclosed Latvia, absolutely. There's Nightbot providing weather here in Oslo Gardermoen. You can see it's calm winds, but 550 metres RVR reported. It's improved slightly, 2,000 metres to the north, off runway 01 right, 500 metres, 550 metres, light snow, freezing fog, -3, lovely, lovely. I hope you're all doing just fine, guys, as we'll be freezing ourselves. Jim's going to do the walk around today. Today we're flying with a PMDG or iFly 737 Aviation. We're in the iFly 737 MAX. Anyway, let's zoom on in towards our aircraft. It's the reason we're departing off Oslo. There's a busy VATSIM event going on here. There's loads of traffic around at the moment. As I said, 12 hours behind live time. We'll go into the terminal. This is Aerosoft scenery, which is actually quite nice indeed. In fact, I need to turn the lighting on in here, though. The lighting of the terminal's a bit dim. It wasn't like that. Oh my goodness me. But I'm not... Oh my god! I just heard a spirit laughing at me or something. That's quite scary. I thought that was actually my fiancée for a second. There we are. I think someone's got their engines running maybe on the stand near us. But yeah, the Norwegian's right next to us with their engines running. Brilliant. Well, that's not a distraction. There we are. Here's our 737 MAX. All ready to go with a bright purple ground power cable. Brilliant. There we are. I think it's the latest version all installed, but yeah, you can see the LVPs in force there. This is 2020 Shamrock 422 Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Yes, Boeing 737 MAX. Yes, that's correct. That's what we're in today. Good morning, Vlad907. I hope you're doing well. Now, when we get over to Latvia, we'll have a good look around the scenery. Lisium, I'd never actually heard as a developer. Quite new on the block. I've done some sceneries, I think, for parts of Eastern Europe as well. But the sceneries are well received. High performance, great detail as well, including the terminal. Have a look around as well. And if you stick around maybe a little bit longer after we've landed, you might see what's what. You know what I mean. Shamrock 422, thumbs up. Thank you very much. Must have had lots of power going through it. Yeah, I don't know what's happening on the terminal, but yeah, you can see how busy it is. There's a Scandinavian taxiing out to runway 19 left. I think is in use at the moment. Anyway, let's jump on into the cockpit. There we are. I've got my headlight on, like some sort of cave dweller, but there we are. Just turn some music on here. Let's get the battery on. There we are. Oh, so I'm going to shut the guard. Oh, I forgot the guard's a bit delayed in the MAX. In the iFly MAX. I've not flown this aircraft. I've not done a test sector either, so hopefully I won't make too many errors. There we are. So we've got the dome light on, so I can turn off my headlights. Here's a little bit about our routing today. So we'll be departing from Oslo here. We'll be heading eastbound initially, flying over the Baltic Sea to Riga. Very short flight. A nice long leg look between Legpo and Lapsa. Very, very nice. ATIS said runway 01. Yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim ATIS. Ignore swimming climb. You want to be listening to the ATIS on VATSIM. Perfect. Let's do the safety inspection. So battery on, GPUs on the bus, electric hydraulic pumps are on. We'll pop on the Pro Peak because we're in freezing conditions. Landing gear lever is down. We have 1, 2, 3 green lights. We'll just turn the music down here. There we are. 1, 2, 3 green lights up here and down there and up here. So 6 in total. Looking good. Let's do the fault and fire tests. So 3 green, faults, AP detector in op, try and hold it in position. Oh, and now I'm doing the fire test. Fire, master caution, overheat detector. Oh gosh, it's quite fiddly, these switches. Fire bell lights, these are a bit too bright. Wheel well and engine overheat light I saw. Perfect. Right, emergency exit lights on. I need to discuss interesting fuel in the tanks. You would never see it like that. Let's have a look at our flight plans. So, when we have disruptive weather like we have in here in Oslo, freezing conditions where remote de-icing is required, we'll be taxiing here to do this. We already need additional fuel for that, so probably I'd say at minimum, depending how busy it is, 30 minutes. I'm going to take sort of 45 minutes taxi fuel. So it's about 600 kilos an hour on the ground you're burning. So we'll take about 500 kilos for that. But if you actually have a look at the weather at our destination, Riga, showers of snow, the potential I think for the condition code of the runway. It's not actually coming up here on the METAR, but you know, contaminated runway, potential holding. We're going to take at least 30 minutes on top of the block fuel for holding. And for the alternate, if you have a look here at my flight plan, I have chosen a few. We'll take fuel for the furthest alternate, which is Warsaw Chopin, which is the furthest away, the most amount of fuel. If we had to divert, we'd try Tallinn or Helsinki, which is much closer, but they've got snow forecast. So I went for Chopin as the alternate. So that's included in the block fuel. 6-2. 30 minutes. Oh, I'll just say thanks, West Aviation, for your 20 Danish kroner. Very, very kind. Thank you. Oh, rare occasion, but here you are.
A rare occasion I catch your stream live. Happy days.
Thank you very much, and your first ever donation. Most kind, West Aviation, and a member to the channel. Welcome aboard. I'm glad you could make a live stream. Thanks, so. Perfect. So yeah, as you said, 300 kilos taxi. 300 kilos minimum taxi for the remote de-icing. So that takes us from 6.2 to 6.5. Plus 30 minutes holding, which is we'll call that 1.2, so 6.5, 7.5, 7.7 tons of fuel. We'll just go full wings, which is 7.8. So that's 30 minutes holding, 30 minutes remote de-icing, engines running, and then we could still divert to our furthest alternate, Warsaw Chopin. But we should have no problem getting into Riga this evening. So 7.8 on the fuel. Always like to sort of discuss the fuel planning with you. I'm just going to go here, total fuel 7.8. 7.8, set fuel, and we should have the fuel on board. There we are, 7.8. And another thing as well, full load of passengers, so I put 900 kilos of check bags in, and as full as the iFly 737 MAX would let me, 178 passengers, so they're all on board. And we'll start GSX now to start the boarding process.
Boarding requested.
Whilst that's being requested, we'll get SAS on the job. We'll start the APU, because it's freezing cold here, -3. Passenger comfort is priority at Alpaca Airways at all times. There we are, so the door started to open, and I think the air bridge has attached as well. Perfect. Let me catch up here in chat for a second. Domino Mosin, are you using New Sky today? Yep, I did remember. It's all set up and running here in the background. You guys should be able to see all the information now. There we are, so I've already set it running. Major triggered. I guess that's the pilot on New Sky. But yeah, flight's live, all ready to record Alpaca Airways data. Alex, thank you. 11 months as a member. Evening, congrats on the upcoming... Oh, yes. I haven't told her publicly. I do have a bit of an announcement, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to become a father. I am going to become a father, and in the not too distant future, as in within the next month or two. Now it's public. I was going to say something. I should have probably... Oh no, I didn't pre-warn anyone to not say anything. So yes, let's have a... Yes. Thank you. So, yes, my baby daughter is going to be born in the spring. James MP, well, you've been busy. I know, I've been very busy. So, yeah, great news, and we're very excited, and I'm not prepared. I'm looking forward to all the advice everyone gets. Alexi Ratas, thank you very much for the 11 months as a member. Very kind of you, sir. Thanks for all your support. So yeah, very exciting times for me. Jimina. Cheers, Garryfield. Brilliant. Yeah, thank you all to the members. I let the members know a couple of days ago, and I've had some lovely messages and tags. So thank you very much to all your kind words, no doubt here in chat as well. Thank you indeed. So yes, I might make a post about it. But yeah, any fatherly advice appreciated. But anyway, right now, more important things, getting this virtual flight underway. So we discussed the fuel 7.8. That's already on board. So we'll put the seatbelt sign on. I think I've got my GSX. Have I got a GSX profile for here? Oh yes, I have. Look at all the passengers coming in. I love it. It's so cool. So immersive. Very, very good. David Smith, thank you so much for that advice. Appreciate it. Oh, lots of kind words coming in here as well. So you can play. Yeah, so now I can blame on the baby brain. Yes, absolutely. Oh, Finn Hunt, very kind. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm getting married this year as well. Wrong order, some people would say, but never mind.
Congratulations,
Thank
Captain.
you.
So happy for you. Ooh.
Happy for ooh, thank you, very kind. Joseph Patterson, Finn Hunt, very generous tenner, thank you very much, buddy. Joseph Patterson, thank you very much for the $2 as well, thank you.
Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you very much. Oh, it knew the Captain was Captain, thank you very much indeed. Lee JC, Wedding with a Baby, I did that, it was fun. Oh no, I know, we're going to have a lot of babies at the wedding as well. A lot of my friends have got kids and stuff like that, so yeah, excellent. Oh, I've got lots of lovely comments coming in here. Very, very good. That's name is Sonia. No, I've already got the name, but that's for you to guess and me to know only. Brilliant. Right. Massive distractions here. APU can come on. I think it's been running for more than 2 minutes, so let's get some nice warm air into the cabin. There we are. Oh, very kind.
30,
thank you.
20, 10.
No, don't want to see. I did think that. Thanks, Dave Edge, for the £2. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, in spring, not long to go. House is slowly getting ready. Well, it is ready, basically. So yes. Yeah, David Smith. That's a good point. I have got paternity leave booked and annual leave, and a lot of time around home. So there'll be some streams in between looking after the baby, and when Joe's resting, I'll be able to be sort of balancing the baby, leaving with streams too. Right, where did I get to? This is awfully distracting. Thanks for the kind words. We'll have a catch up in chat, no doubt, in the cruise, but bear with me. Seatbelts on, I've done that. I've done config. I've not even done the safety inspection. Config warnings checked. Cargo fire tests will now complete. Forward aft discharge fire warning bell is illuminated. That's all done. Gear extension door. That is checked and closed. Working our way up here. Excuse me, stall warning test. These are Boris sounds as well, which we experienced in the PMG G73. So good.
20,
Thank you.
10.
Thank you, Mr. Suave, for the $5 as well. Very generous. Thank you. I was expecting a comment, but nothing there. Thank you. 10 minutes for the alignment. Jim's got his shirt off. I've got my jacket off. We're ready to party. Here we go. Thank you, Mr. Suave. Very kind indeed. Kira, is this the 737 MAX? Yes, this is the iFly 737 MAX. V-Sky check. Congrats, you're distracted. It's just the beginning. When the daughter grows, you get distracted all the time, 24/7. So I've been told. V-Sky check. Dennis, do the lights on the overhead illuminate when pressed in real life on the iFly like a light test, or are they pressable at all? Yes, so in the real aircraft you can test all the lights by pushing them in like we are, and that's how you test to make sure the bulbs are working. That's correctly modelled. Very nice to see. Right, let's grab the ATIS and see what is what. We've got a departure and arrival ATIS, so departure 127.150.
Approaching minimum.
There we are. Thank you, Pete S. 50 mums. Paternity leave. There will be plenty of time for streams while Joe looks after the baby. Oh my, you do have lots to learn. Oh, yeah. I think we've got a lot to deal with. In between the crying and the feeding and the sleeping, Pete.
Or contact delivery.
Let's grab the 80s.
121.680. Low visibility procedures.
LVPs.
Category 3 in operation. Visibility 550 meters. 400 meters direction east.
Lovely.
Met report. Windcom. Vertical. Visibility 200 feet. Light snow and freezing fog.
Lovely.
QNH 1020. Nose vig. Temperature -3, dew point -4.
50, 40,
RVR runway
Havingstall, thank you
19
very
right
much
more
for
than
the
2,000 meters, no change.
€5, buddy.
Runway
I'll
01 right
temporarily
500
pause the
meters,
80
no
so I can hear
change.
that. Thank you.
Some additional congratulations from me too now.
Very kind, Havingstall. Thank you very much for the
€0,
€5. We got
$30,
Mr. Suave. Oh, you didn't need to donate again. Oh, thank you very much, buddy. Very kind.
Meant to say congratulations.
That's very kind, Mr. Suave. Thank you very much for another $10 donation. I'll get myself some baby attire for the young one. Thank you very much. Excellent.
Runway 3/4/5. 100.
Oh, it's contaminated runway 345 slush 3 mil.
Taxiways and runway exits.
Slippery.
Advise if de-ice is required on first contact with ATC.
So we get the
For
clearance.
en route clearance request via data link or contact delivery 121.680.
I'll get the frequency
Low.
for delivery.
Visibility procedures category 3 in operation.
I think
Visibility 550 meters.
we've covered everything there. So this is clearance now. We'll get the departure. So this has ACARS, I think, doesn't it? I'm not sure, but I've never used it in the iFly, so we'll just get the clearance via voice. But you get the idea, guys. It's LVPs reinforced, low visibility, -3, freezing fog, light snow. Runway's contaminated. Unfortunately, I don't think the calculator we use in Navigraph or in the iFly has the option for contaminated runway with runway condition codes. It's either wet or dry, so we use wet, but in reality obviously a contaminated runway has bigger performance implications and affects your V-speeds as well. Perfect. How contaminated can runways get in Microsoft Flight Simulator? I don't think Microsoft Flight Simulator simulates contaminated runways. Donna Mosina, thank you, 56 months. I'm hoping for more dad jokes during the live streams once you become a dad. Congrats. Thank you very much, Donna Mosina. No doubt I'll hear some terrible jokes in the coming months in the streams. But thank you very much for your continued support and the amount of time you dedicate to helping me moderate and run the channel. Thanks, buddy. Right. Let's just turn up a little bit of lighting here. My FPS is taking a bit of a hit because there's a few people online. Let's now load up the FMC. There we are. So latest AirX installed. Just adjust my seating position here. So we are turn down the brightness as well. The brightness settings are. I love the sort of glare if it's too bright. Oh no, we're not in Riga yet, are we? Or is he losing the plot? We're in Gardermoen. GPS left, routes, and I did. I think this has to get ACARS, so we can get the flight plan from Simbrief. Thanks, Ethan's Aviation, for the kind words, and Apple's A321. I do not. Did you try the new Boris sounds? I did last stream. Go check them out in the PMDG 737. Very nice indeed. Right, load. Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. 3 Romeo X-ray is our call sign today. This way, please. That's in. Departure. It'll be runway 19 left for us. It's going to be the Masev 5 Charlie. Has to be. And the routing's all in. And first thing to take away from Riga is it's the Yankee approaches. Usually at airports in Europe they go for Zulu first, but no, the primary approach is the Yankee approaches in Riga. Landing north today, so ILS Yankee 36. It will be the Lapsa 2 Tango, which I have flown before, and I think it's a Mhiv transition. I'm just going to have a quick look at the charts, guys. Can't remember which one it is now. Looks like boarding's complete. ILS Yankee 36 via Miffa, that's the one. Perfect. So execute. Check for any oh, there is some discontinuities, so just make sure that's all correct as per the flight plan. So Simbrief. After Lapsa there's a route discontinuity, so we've got Lapsa. Oh, where are we going here? Oh no, where was that discontinuity? I think it was the Star Lapsa direct to RA463. Oh, have I selected the... Yeah, I selected the wrong star, didn't I? Thank you. Lapsa 2 Tango, that's why we've got the discontinuity. I was only checking to make sure you guys were paying attention. Considering them Mivi, that's normal. Perfect. Excellent. 0 fuel weights in, 62.2. That's what we've got on the flight plan. Reserves were 3.2 for Warsaw Chopin. Top and climb wind 337 at 77. Oops. 337 at 77. Go to the legs page, route data. This is where we put the average wind. Oh, that's weird. You should be able to put your average wind in. That's a bug. Top climb ISA is -7. Perfect. So in reality, oh yes. So one thing we do at my operator, if it's de-icing required, we have to do a minimum of 24k for departure, no lower. It's a sort of tail strike prevention procedure, potential icing on the aircraft. So we've selected that. Unfortunately, as discussed, we only can base this off a wet runway, so runway 19 left. We have to select TO1, has to be full as well. We'll have engine anti-icing on, not wing, because we'll be protected by Type 2 fluid. Calculate. This should show we can take an assumed temperature, which we won't. And they've increased the speed to improve climb performance. That's fine. So TO1 full, takeoff, flat 5. Select this. It sets the trim automatically for you. Set the V speeds. Get rid of the performance calculator and navigraph. Set V2 149. V1 in reality would be a lot lower today with the slush, but we can only have wet speeds on there. But you check the runway condition codes in the OPT, see what you can take. Great. Infian, is there a speed limit when taxiing on contaminated taxiways? Yes, at my operator it is 5 knots. At all times, which I probably won't do today as well. Robert, will we get a baby cam, or will the baby share the cam with your first child? Unbelievable. You'll be Jack and baby cam, probably in the same bed. Brilliant. Right, your dampers on. Nav transfer display switch is normal, auto, fuel. 4 pumps, crossfeed valves being checked. Cabin utility IFE, passengers on, so we can actually now have a coffee. Window heat's on. Probe heat's already on because turn them on due freezing conditions. We've already got warm air coming into the cabin. That should be on steady already. Flight director's on. Let's again look at the SID. Excuse me. Mass F5 Charlie, it's an RNAV SID. There's no frequencies to tune, but because it's LVPs, what we will do is tune the ILS to runway 19 left. So we can just confirm we're on the centre line if the visibility drops further. So we'll set 11055 and 192 on the courses. So we do this in LVPs, tune the localizer just to help identify. Believe it or not, aircraft have tried to take off on the runway edge as opposed to the centre line in really low visibility.
50,
It's important that
40,
you set it.
30. 20,
We've got here a swing
10.
climb. That's very kind of you, sir. Thank you very much for your £10 donation. I'm listening in.
Congrats flight deck to Sim on starting a family.
Thank
You are
you.
a very humble guy with passion for aviation, flight simulation. Here is to your baby girl fund from Andrew B, aka Swim Climb.
That's very kind. Thank you, Andrew, for your generosity and for your participation in all the streams. Thank you very much for your support there, and I'll put that into the baby fund. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Ingyor's got a good point there. Wouldn't be realistic without a screw baby in the cabin? Yeah, that's the only reason I've done it. It's for more immersion during the streams. Right. Anyway, that's that done. I'll put Gardermoen on standby 11595. Not that we need it. Right. So we've got the ILS tuned. We always do that in LVPs. Runway heading 192 as well. Oh my days, there's a ladybug crawling on my screen. I thought it was something on the computer. Obviously you can't see it, but why is there a ladybug in here? Is it the time of year? I don't know. Is there a bit of snow forming as well? Don't forget I'm streaming 12 hours behind live time as well. That's why it's getting a little bit brighter. Right, I think everything's loaded. Cargo fire test, radio tuning panels all done. Checked rudder and aileron trim. Perfect. So let's grab our clearance. And we'll advise that we need de-icing as well. So we've got the correct frequency, and we'll just tune up V pilots as well. How do I turn down the brightness? I thought I had done. Oh, there we are. Perfect. And we best turn on traffic and airports. Jim, you can have the same on your large ND. There you go, buddy.
Delivery today, Airport 1008. Stand 2, information Michael.
Perfect. It's a sign the baby will be beautiful.
Airport 1008.
Radio is not very good.
Master 5 Charlie departure, runway 19 left.
So grab the clearance and we're pretty much ready to go for pushback. Brief that we'll have a look at Sid and taxi.
So I'm
going to Moscow, very good. I did just call Jim Buddy, actually told him I said it first time.
Airport 1008.
Perfect. Oslo clearance. Hello, it's Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. Copy latest weather information, and we are on stand 81. Request departure clearance to Riga, and we will require remote de-icing.
Alpaca 3 Romeo for Oslo Gardermoen delivery. De-icing acknowledged. Cockpit destination Riga. Master 5 Charlie departure, runway 19 left. Climb British is 7,000 feet. Work 5735.
Cleared to Riga on the Massive 5 Charlie, runway 19 left. Climb altitude 7,000 feet, squawk 5735, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, take it, sir.
Perfect. Very hard to hear him, but I think I got the squawk right. 5735, that's what I said. And 7,000 feet. Oh, it's just started to snow in the simulator as well. There we are, and let's have a look at this Sid then, make sure it's all incorrectly. So taxi's going to be straight push, Romeo Victor most likely, maybe onto the other taxiway Zulu, left turn Sierra, and then there's the remote de-icing as well, and the Sid will just confirm it's going to be Massive 5 Charlie, Golf Mike 604, left turn Golf Mike 444, Vibuk, Golf Mike 508, Golf Mike 422, then to Massive, climbing to an altitude of 7,000 feet. So my operator will put that altitude twice, just level bus prevention. Oops. But yes, 70,000 feet, impressive. What? Why is it not liking that? Slash 70 below at Vibuk. Invalid entry. No, that would work, guys. Don't know why it's not accepting that. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, we'll just make sure it's at the MCP, which it is. Perfect. Right, I'll get better pushback organised for pushback. Not better pushback, whatever it's called. GSX pushback. Prepare for pushback and departure. Ice trimmer, no, because we're going to do remote de-icing. Doors are closing. APU's on the bus. Yes, so let's get the GPU off. There's the wing walker.
Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I've seen you before. You've pushed me back in multiple countries around the world. Right, menu, system page, sim menu, ground support, shocks removed, disconnect set. Alright, perfect. In iFly you have to enter full altitude, otherwise it won't go. It's a bug. Thanks for letting me know.
Bypass pin inserted.
Delivery red nose 303, stand 7.
Thanks for the heads up on that one. Hot dog, yeah, that's a bug, so you can put the 70 below and it should work. Yes, Anthony, everyone, Anthony's a good long-term friend and member of the channel and moderator. It's not too well at the moment. So have you had your gallstone? Is it your gallstones, Anthony? I can't remember. Take it steady, buddy. Navigraph is on screen. Sorry, guys. Thank you. So we've got no ground online, only tower. He's going to be busy. Sounds of this are excellent. Snowy, snowy. Who's that speeding in here? This orange plane. Not sure. Oh, getting lifted up. Ooh, position 1, position 2.
50, 40, 30.
I hope he says one of the
20,
two.
10.
Simba, thank you very much for the £10. Very kind. Very generous. Always very generous. And a member too.
Congrats, Sam.
Thank you very much. And hope you're doing very well. Right, let's request push to start. I feel like I've forgotten something. Yeah, remote de-icing. We'll do the checklist when we get there, and the freezing conditions checklist. We'll imagine the aircraft's been cold and dark and there's snow on top of the wing, so we're going to delay all our checks until we have completed de-icing. Anthony, yeah, gallbladder removed and it was very inflamed, caught up in my liver. Oh, Anthony, take it steady, buddy. Take it steady. Catch up soon, huh? Alright, let's get the clearance. And he's going to hand me over to tower, isn't he? So. Gardermoen delivery, Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray stand 81, requesting push and start.
Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray, contact tower, frequency 118.3, bye-bye.
At 118.3, Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray, take care, bye. Perfect, so over to tower.
We request 1 minute.
I was having auto-throttle issues this weekend in the iFly. Uh-oh, I've not done any test sectors.
Gardermoen Tower, Canadian 29 Papa, 4 mile final.
Canadian 29 Papa, Gardermoen Tower, hello.
Oh, sounds busy.
Canadian 2366, you're not where you should be. 236, taxi right on Yankee, hold short of hotel.
Anthony, thanks everyone. Just feels great to be able to be back watching thing other than terrible TV. Oh, I've got a name for that category.
Right on Yankee, hold short of hotel, yeah, Canadian 236.
Canadian 23, I read the taxi. Canadian 23, taxi Lexon Delta, hold short of Papa.
Gardermoen Tower, hello, it's Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray stand 81, request push and start, we'll need remote de-icing.
First, Scandinavian 200 Papa, runway 1 on the right, clear to land, wind calm.
Clear to land, 1 on the right, Canadian 29 Papa.
Scandinavian 266 after the company 220,
busy.
ahead of you, taxi Delta, stand 60.
So,
Come again, Scandinavian 26.
Scandinavian 266,
12 hours by live time, 8:06, but it's actually 20:06.
After company, taxi Delta, stand 60, Scandinavian 2.
Swiss 553, taxi second right on Victor, hold short to Sierra.
I love all the random vehicles driving around, it makes it very immersive.
Scandinavian 283, taxi Papa Tango,
I
holding
think
point
ground has logged off, so now tower is having to do everything.
Papa Tango, holding 19 left. Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray, Gardermoen Tower, push and start approved, QNH 1020, short and straight push.
Short straight push, QNH 1020, Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray. Short and straight.
And,
Which one of those is that?
Confirm right here on Yankee.
Affirm, right on
Which
Yankee,
one's that?
Canadian 236.
Which one is short push? I don't know which one it is. Position 1 or position 2? I'll just do straight pushback manual stop. Can't go wrong with that.
Release, traffic behind you clear, push and start approved, spot 14, QNH 1020.
Perfect.
The traffic lines clear, push and start approved, stand 6.
Release, parking
Yes.
Alpaca 1 Echo, push stand 14, facing
commencing push. All engines
Lots
clear.
of noises.
Start at will.
Sorry, second, blocked Alpaca 1 Echo.
We're on our way now.
Scandinavian 236, taxi, hotel.
I saw a comment which, yeah, I saw this. You're lucky guy to be able to have a family. I was told by my wife 1 month after marriage I can't have children, so I'll probably never have kids. Not everyone can. I'm very acutely aware that I'm ever so much more now. You know, I've got good friends that can't have children, and I was surprised at how difficult it is for so many people. So difficult, and some people simply can't have it. People have tried for a long time. Another thing as well, that I didn't realise how high chance of miscarriages are for women. 1 in 4. Could not believe that. I've learned so much. So you know, if you are in chat and children, I really do. You know, I share that. I don't even know how it describes my field. I've learned a lot.
Nordic 55 Juliet, runway 1 on the right.
Peter 5 said to me to push. Well, I'll push at least to this taxiway, but I don't know what a short... Is a short push? Surely to get onto the taxiway, isn't it? Or maybe it's not, I don't know. Right, I better start the engines as a max. Oh, stopping me there anyway.
Set parking brakes.
Oh, I'm going to be blocking everyone. Parking brakes set.
Unlocking gear.
I don't got to do freezing conditions. N2. Motoring.
Scandinavian 283 via Bravo 8, line up 1 on your left.
Scandinavian 283, line up 1 on your left.
Tower, Scandi 021, video fully start.
Come on, BRM.
Visual runway 100 left. 45.
Scandinavian 021, Gardermoen Tower, hello.
Boat rotor motoring, guys. It's a cold engine. It's been cold soaked. It shouldn't be taking this long. Beat tech. I think it was too far. Ah, there we are. Motoring complete. 25% fuel on.
Station calling for taxi, calls on there.
So the engine valve closed light stays on quite a bit because it does a couple of tests.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
TCMA and EOS engine tests.
Left is clear.
Nordic
Right is clear.
You can expect stand 15. I'm just going to use the Scandinavian from the south.
Oh, those lines in front of me are position 1 and 2. Brilliant.
Expecting stand 15.
Stand 15 break. Scandinavian 031, runway 1 on the right, clear to land, wind calm.
Oops, I knew I should have used position 1 then maybe.
Scandinavian 283, runway 1 on the left, clear for takeoff, wind calm.
Right, it's not a cowboy, transition to pursuit 2, 1 stable. 2573, it's all good.
Tango, holding point Bravo 8.
Why have I got no N2? There we are. I think I'm beyond even 2 though, aren't I?
Taxi Papa and Tango, holding point 1 on the left.
Sounds are superb.
Swiss 553, taxi left Sierra, holding point Bravo 9er.
So again, boat rotor motoring. This is just to straighten the rotor in the shaft due to thermal build-up in the engine. But to be fair, that's quite quick. If it's a lot of heat in the engine, it can take up to sort of 2.5 up to maximum 3 minutes to complete that test. Yes, we're inclined. We will need engine anti-ice on, but wing anti-ice we won't use because we are going to be protected by de-icing fluid. But we're anti-icing the aircraft today because of freezing fog, which is at my operator mandatory to be anti-iced. Tech, yeah, I think that's the usual procedure here.
Norwegian 737 passes behind you. It's probably going to be in 2 minutes. Persian start approved. United 1020.
There we are. Starter cut out 2. That's peaked at 573. 1 and 2 stable. Right, before taxi, freezing conditions then. So generators on. APUs off, so we don't need to start the engine start switches, engine anti-ice, no wing anti-ice, conditioning set, flaps we're going to leave up, flight controls we're going to delay, and the rudder control as well. We'll do that after de-icing, so we're covered in, we'll imagine we're covered in contaminants. So that's it, we taxi out with the flaps up, and read the before taxi freezing conditions checklist. And then once that's read, we essentially go to a section that says remote de-icing engines running required. Go to remote de-icing engines running checklist. And we wait until we're on stand for that. We've got to delay the config check.
Scandinavian 283, 120.450.
Super busy. This controller's flat out.
Papa, hold short Sierra.
Papa, hold short Sierra, Canadian 29 Papa.
Scandinavian 526, Tango, holding point Bravo 8.
There's big jets around here. There's 2 there, 2 Norse jets.
Scandinavian 23, taxi left on Sierra, holding point Bravo 9er.
That's the AP shutting down.
Shanix 43 Romeo Mike, second right on Victor, hold short Sierra.
That tower's gotten shafted because ground went away.
Scandinavian 031, taxi right on Papa, hold short Sierra, give way to the jet 2 of your right wing.
Taxi right on Papa, hold short Sierra and give way for the aircraft. Left, right hand side, 021.
Taxi.
So busy.
Victor, hold short of the Romeo.
Dr. Mosina, no, I'm back to work on Thursday, so no, nothing that I can do this weekend.
Good evening.
I'm flying my flying week as well.
Stand 48, ready for push start.
Nordic 8 Golf Bravo.
It is here.
Confirm Nordic 8 Golf Bravo.
50, 40,
Affirmative.
Oh,
Ready
look at
for
that
push
traffic.
start.
There's no one de-icing there, everyone's going straight to the whole point. Flying Walnut, thank you very much.
More of these occur unusual
Yes, it is
sound
in
from
5 Gardermoen
baby
Tower, and we want to
on
ride there,
kills the room. Immediate action on oxygen mask regulator to 100% established communication with Joe Nappy. Check announce your turn.
Thank you very much, Sasha, for your £10. Very kind. Yes.
Alpaca 3 with Romeo X-ray ready for taxi.
A for ready, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray right on Romeo, Papa, hold short Sierra.
Right on Romeo, Papa, hold short Sierra, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. Sasha, thank you very much, that's very kind. Nappies, smells, I've got to get used to. I learned that babies can poo up to 10 times a day. Right, delay the config check.
031, hold short of Romeo.
Hold short of Romeo for 031.
Perfect.
Red nose 203, ready for
We're already moving.
Red nose 2003.
So right on Romeo,
Papa.
then Papa, hold short of the Sierra taxiway.
Nordic 550, taxi.
So busy.
Low onto kilo 2, onto kilo 2, hold position.
Taxi via kilo 2, and kilo 2 taking position.
10 times their body weight. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Sorry, station calling 0 posted on here.
Aeroflot 1001.
Airflot 1008, straight Persian start approved, Kinesis 1020.
Perfect. Well, we're slowly on our way.
Tower, Continental 550, public 6.
So we can climb what, back in the day, one would wash nappies and reuse them. Yes, I've learned. We've already got quite a lot.
Nordic 456, Gardermoen Tower, reduced to 500 approach speed.
Oh, this controller's doing a lot. He's giving away.
Scandinavian 23, line up runway 1 on the left.
We'll be cleared to go right on Papa, then hold short Sierra.
Easy 205, left Mike, Papa, hold short Delta. Mike, Papa, hold short Delta.
When the taxiway is contaminated in real life, we limit the speed to 5 knots. It actually looks quite dry here.
Nordic 456, wind calm, runway 1 on the right.
So now on Papa, I'm going to hold short the Sierra taxiway. We'll use the Papa line here to hold short.
450. Condor 5 Delta, ready taxi.
It's super busy, isn't it?
Condor 5 Delta, ready for taxi.
Condor 5 Delta, taxi Lima Center and Tango, hold short Papa.
So we don't do any checks, we need to be de-iced. The flaps are up, the flight controls haven't been checked, so we need to do all that after de-icing.
Hold short of Papa, Condor 5 Delta.
Scandinavian 031, taxi Papa, hold short Sierra.
Papa, hold short Sierra for 031.
Reynolds 2003, taxi
Oslo's always busy, let alone in an event like this.
Delta with the hold short here and will require external de-ice right now.
Roger.
Brilliant stats cap, thank you so much.
First easy 205, that's not where you were told at all. Just hold position there, I'll get you moving shortly. Sorry.
I love that, sorry. Perfect, so we're going to stop here.
Spot 1-4.
And spot 1-4, push start 3, get back 1-8.
So holding short of Sierra. Uh-oh. Silence, the silence.
Nordic 456, taxi.
Hi Chris, hope you're doing well. Hi Romulus, hope you're doing well.
3, runway 1 on the left, clear for takeoff, wind calm.
Nordic Vehicle Bravo is start
Bravo North, de-ice pad.
Left on Sierra Bravo North, de-ice pad, thank you. Alpaca 3 X-ray.
Claim 2, Golf.
So left Sierra, and he said something Bravo North. Ah, there it is, Bravo North 997. We'll just go that way.
Claim 200 Papa.
Perfect.
The A330 has popped you.
Listen, why don't you use your rudder pedals and brakes? Because the rudder pedals on the Cytec rudder pedals, there's no feel, no feedback, so really hard to use. So I use the, and always have done, the trigger here on the control column there. Works quite well.
Speedbird 1641, Gardermoen Tower, speed 160 knots until 4 mile final.
These guys, don't forget, he's controlling all the traffic on the ground and landing clearance as well.
526, via Bravo 8, line up 1 on the left.
Via Bravo 8, line up 1 on the left.
Renault 2003, taxi Victor Sierra to de-ice pad.
This is Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, 0 points.
Approach 120, decimal 450.
You could always stick a rubber ball behind the brake pedal, that's true.
Scanning 23, Oslo approach 120, decimal
So I've never de-iced in Oslo before. I've been here before, managed to get away with de-icing. I'm not sure what type of fluid they use. In reality, we check the fluid type, the holdover time, based off the prevailing conditions. Typically in freezing rain, if you use a 75% mixture, even a one-step, you probably get an hour at least holdover time, so we'll imagine that's the case. Onto the de-icing ramp we go. This should be really busy in real life now in Oslo. There'll be loads of aircraft here.
Affirmative, we can do this. Renault State Go Bravo.
So Bravo North is the third from last line. Just looking at the map. You wouldn't be doing 14 knots down here either.
QNH 10, Renault State Go Bravo ahead.
Oh, it's all of it. I can pick. Sorry, I can literally pick any de-icing stand. Oh, really? I should have gone for the first one, but we'll take the first right. 36 meter max span. That's fine for the all the 737 series. And we'll just stop before the red dot. And the GSX should recognise this, shouldn't it, as a place to do de-icing? Be a lot of de-icing fluid on the floor here, makes it very slippy. Tom Researcher, does it protect once in the air? No, not really, it's just for takeoff, and then you've got your aircraft's inbuilt de-icing systems. Just trying to spot where that red dot was. Probably just stop just short of that. Perfect, that'll do. I'll stop it there. Right. So, parking brake set. Now, before I call for the de-icing, we need to do the remote de-icing engines running checklist. So this is read at my operated by the first officer. Verify the parking brake is set, the APU is off unless needed, flaps are up, thrust levers are at idle, air conditioning packs auto, and then we turn off all sources of bleed air. Oops, don't forget to... No, engine anti-ice. Now, we discussed this, didn't we, last stream? This... I don't think should happen with the bleeds off. I think this is a bug because I've done remote de-icing in the Max, and you turn off all the bleed sources. The engine anti-ice is still on, and it's not affected by the bleed system. It's independent. The wing anti-ice would be, but not the engine anti-ice. That's a bug. What else do we do? We'll turn it off now anyway. Stab trim set for takeoff, which it is, and now we can start the de-icing procedure. So, de-icing.
The icing vehicles are coming now.
Oh, there they are. It's great, isn't it? Get your credit card ready, yep. Hi, Safe Star, hope you're doing well. Father Catch Scream, how you been? Very good. I'm becoming a dad. Welcome. Bit of a bombshell. I completely forgot to mention that.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment.
Yes. Let's have type 2. 75%.
We begin treatment now and observe fluid type 2, concentration at 75%.
Perfect.
I will call you back when ready.
So we always note the start time of the procedure. That's when the holdover time commences from, to be the most conservative. So good. There we are. And oh, Norwegian's having a splash as well. So good, isn't it? You can do all this. Clouds look very dramatic. Oh, I can't wait for spring now. It's been a cold winter. Anthony, it's a girl. It's a girl. Name's been chosen, but I won't disclose that here. I'll let you know that, Anthony. Adam, I was icing at Zhezhov, that is the other month after a delay due to slots with weather at Stansted. Oof. Hi Rory, nice to see you here, my friend. In real life, how much are passengers told in advance about the de-icing procedure? So during the boarding PA, I would let them know if we're going to be de-icing either on the stand or in a remote de-icing. We've taxied out Rory to in Oslo to a different part of the airport where they do the de-icing procedure. Some airports you have to shut the engines down as well. Looks like they've done the procedure. They then hand you over the paperwork, tell you the rig number, start time of the procedure, how many litres of fluid they used.
De-icing and anti-icing completed, and the icing code is fluid type 2, concentration at 75%. I am disconnecting. Good day.
Thank you. You check the holdover time. Let's say it's an hour, so we started it, what, 4 minutes ago, so we need to be airborne by 9:20 Zulu, basically. Right, so we now have to wait 1 minute until after de-icing is complete. Let's imagine that's the case. And we have freezing conditions, so engine bleeds come back on. 1, 2, we can now put these back on again. That was just for the bug. It thinks you need bleed air when reality you don't. Air conditioning packs are in auto. Flaps we can now check. Actually, no, technically, if we're in freezing conditions, we'd have to wait to the whole point, but I'm going to do it now because it's a very short taxi and it's no active snow or anything now. So flaps to 40. We just carefully monitor the flaps, and whilst that's going on, we'll check the flight controls as well. But in reality, we taxi with the flaps up, but because it's such a busy event on that sim, I'd be ages if I had to configure. We'll just go flap 5 then at the whole point. Still taxi with the flaps up though.
Turn right on Victor, hold short Sierra.
Yeah, flaps up. Can we get the flaps sound? Of course we can. So just check the flaps, make sure there's no contamination there. It could potentially block it. Oh, the right probe heat was off. Oh, crikey, that would cause problems in these conditions. Well spotted.
Turkish 215, left mic, Papa, hold short of Yankee.
Perfect. Ollie Pete, you don't show the airport? Yes, at the start of the stream we start the terminal, but when we're flying into Riga, and we'll have a good look around this fantastic scenery from Lisium after we've landed and parked on stand. We always do a real flight following real road procedures. Right, that's it, so we just need to get to the whole point now with the flaps up. So we'll request taxi. When we get a chance.
Echo Bravo Heavy, ready for taxi.
Echo Bravo taxi, Juliet 1, Whiskey and Tango, hold short Papa.
Perfect.
Juliet, Whiskey, Tango, and hold short Papa.
Startup never chatted here, just stopping to say thank you for all your hard work for efforts in sim and in real life. Speeches content as always, and congrats on real world avionics tech. Thank you very much, Stop Steam. Thanks for all your hard work as well. Airline industry, I don't know how any of you know how these things work. I just sit here and press buttons. The actual gubbins of the airplane is still a witchcraft. No, a little bit. Let's get out of here.
Scandinavian 291, taxi Kilo, Echo, Hotel Yankee, hold short of Papa.
Kilo Echo Hotel Yankee, hold short Papa.
Remind me, I'm not configured for takeoff as well. We usually have the checklist clipped to the handy. Clipped to the control column.
Scandinavian, Christian Speedbird 1641, taxi right on Papa, hold short Sierra. Taxi right on Papa, hold short Sierra, Nordic 87 Golf, taxi right on Papa, hold short Yankee.
It's not actually that busy at the whole point.
Nordic 87 Golf, right on
it will be in a second though, look. There's a jumbo there trying to get out. Oh my god. Gotta get in the queue, guys.
Taxi Mike Papa, hold short Yankee, Turkish 215.
Swiss 930 Victor, taxi Mike Papa, hold short Yankee.
This guy's gonna probably give up soon. Yeah, he's done incredibly well.
Alpaca 4 Lima Foxtrot, via Bravo 8, line up 1 left.
Via Bravo 8, line up 1 left,
Lufthansa 145, taxi left Sierra.
He's doing a good job. He wants to make sure he gets his work done. He's not letting any gap come up in the radio.
Alpaca 1 is Golf, straight ahead to polling point Bravo 8.
Straight ahead, hold point Bravo 8, Alpaca 18 Golf.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, de-icing complete, request taxi.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, taxi up to and hold short of Sierra.
taxi hold short Sierra, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray.
Renault 203 likewise.
Renault 203, Roger, follow the 737 off your left to holding point.
Sorry,
Sorry,
Norwegian. Sorry, Norwegian. Gotta be there quicker.
Freebird 882 kilo, left whiskey.
Right, Sierra's just here, that's why, yeah, just got short there.
Left whiskey, then Juliet, stand 500 at AVX kilo, thank you.
Claiming 200, second right on Victor, hold short Sierra.
Perfect. Oh yeah, dome light's still on, was spotted.
Renault 8 Golf Bravo, taxi Tango.
I'm glad we're not flying lifetime. Well, that jumbo's in a hurry, crikey!
Renault 8 Golf Bravo, taxi Papa, and then Sierra to holding point Bravo 9er.
Yeah, if you went round a corner at that speed, you'd be in the grass.
Tango Papa Sierra and holding point Bravo 9er, but we're requesting de-icing.
Roger, then taxi Papa and Sierra to de-ice pad.
Good. Oh, look, actually, Alpaca represent.
Sierra.
We've got Alpaca on the runway, giving way to an Airbus
Alpaca. 41
Alpaca.
shot, runway 1 on the left, clear for takeoff, wind calm.
1 left here for takeoff.
Nah, we'll hold short here.
Nordic 87 Golf, taxi Papa and Romeo to stand 36.
Perfect. Park and raise set.
Scandinavian 291 after the Norwegian 737, taxi
Hopefully,
second right on Victor, hold short
went
Sierra.
up behind the jumbo or the Airbus. There's the Alpaca taking off.
Nordic,
An Alpaca bus, no!
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, taxi holding point Bravo 8.
Holding point Bravo 8, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray.
We're now
Straight ahead behind the
right,
Airbus Packer.
Right now, Echo Bravo, make a right 90 degree and then get to the S Bravo North. That's the second left after this one.
Yeah, we're turning onto Sierra.
Right, BA here. Is is Heathrow still incredibly busy on Matson?
Follow him to the holding point.
Fox, when you switch engine bleed off whilst the engine ice is on, it should not trigger count. No, not at all. The engine anti-ice is not part of the bleed system. It's directly from the 50 stages required, not from the bleed air. So if you have a fault with the bleed air, it doesn't affect engine anti-ice. There's 11 departures free for a ride out, that's crazy. I looked at the Vatsim map the other day, it's like really busy there and Frankfurt as well.
Taxi Papa and Romeo distance forward 0 touchdown.
Cool. So when we take off in the 737 MAX, the static run-up's a little bit different compared to the NG with the CFM. It's only 5 seconds and at 50% to remove any potential fan blade icing.
Claiming 200 left on Sierra to holding point Bravo 9.
So actually Heathrow's not too busy. Well, to be fair, it's 8:30 now, isn't it? Scotty 200 plus watching. I'd like no ads. No, I would never put an advert in the stream. No, I can do, but it's brutal. I think it's like every 5 minutes. So no, I don't do any ads. You'll never see any ads on my live stream. Enjoy the show.
145 behind the departing A320, line up runway 1 left behind.
Line up behind 19.
Get to see the Lufthansa 747 take off. Very cool.
761, taxi Juliet, Sierra, hold for Papa.
Perfect. Brian Barker, takeoff checklist, you're quite right, but we have to do that when we get to the whole point with no significant delay for departure.
Hold for Bravo 8.
Yes, Jerky Jackie, you're right. We have a lot of checklists still to do, guys. All will be done. Just following our operator's SOPs. Shall now show. We're not entering the runway just yet. As soon as the Alpaca Airways gets its takeoff clearance, I'll start doing the checklist because we'll be after the Lufthansa. It's actually off now, I think. So let's set the parking rate right. So at the whole point with no significant delay expected. Flaps 5 required. 5 selected. So we taxi with the flaps up, you see, in freezing conditions to avoid any potential contaminants getting into the flaps. There we are, release the parking brake, do a quick config check to make sure the config warning horn doesn't sound, there you go. And then back to parking brake sets, and then we accomplish the before takeoff checklist. So config checked, flaps 5, 5 green lights, stab trim set for departure, 6.5 units set. Takeoff briefing, pax order bleeds on, V speed is set
Yeah, I'll get you
for
moving
wet even though it's contaminated. 42, 42, 49, just limitations in the sim. The departure is the massive 5 Charlie, it's an R now, so it's straight ahead.
1 Golf, contact Oslo approach 120.450.
Just going to put that for a standby. Straight ahead, Golf Mike 604, climb to altitude
Left on 145,
7,000.
1 on left, clear for takeoff, wind calm.
NADP 2, any problems will climb straight ahead to
Paka 3,
4,000
Romeo
feet.
X-ray, behind the departing 777, via Bravo 8, line up 1 on left, behind.
Advanced departing 747, line up runway 19 left behind, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. I think he was meant to say 747. There we go, that was perfect timing. Cabin secure, checks complete.
Oslo Tower RG67 Echo Kilo and 1054 with November requesting push and start please.
First, Canadian 291, left on Sierra, so holding for Bravo 9er.
So MCP set transponder, TARA, strobe lights on, waiting for takeoff clearance.
Speedbird 761, after the Scandinavian Institute.
Did I not update this? I didn't set this, did I?
Approaching.
Cruising at 370. To look at that later.
Speedbird 1641, after the company from the right, taxi
Forgot to do
Sierra,
that.
Lima Center,
MCP is
stand
now
51.
set. Now, Anthony, that's when the order flow goes. The operator forgot it just there for a second. We need 3 minutes after that jumbo anyway.
On
Left
runway.
on sub 145, contact Oslo approach 120, that's 1450.
120.450, left on the 145.
EC6 for Echo Kilo, push and start approved, QNH is
Don't forget, he's going to give me the required spacing. But it's weight turbulence modelled in Microsoft Flight Sim, I don't think so. Cool. Sam Hayton, your graphics card working treat fantastic.
Back, Speedbird 761, straight ahead here, please, straight ahead.
Uh-oh. Nigel's lost.
Yeah, left Tango, left Victor and Sierra to get to Bravo 9er.
Peter Green, yeah, inbuilt RAS in the iFly 737.
Minus 949 Gardermoen Tower, wind calm, runway 1 on the right, clear to land.
Nico, great question. No, we have to do the static run up as part of the takeoff clearance.
Go bro, the Antica fleet ready for exit to runway.
Renault Info Bravo, taxi up to and
Sometimes you do
forward
it,
of
it's,
Sierra.
remember it's contaminated, you can start moving with the brake set as well. If that happens, you have to take off. That's probably the main reason you don't want to do it now. Don't forget to turn the weather radar on as well.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, runway 1 on the left, clear for takeoff, wind calm.
The one I left cleared takeoff, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. Right, Toga's in chat. Let's go to Riga scenery from Lisium. So 40% initially. Try to hold the parking brake as well.
On runway.
Thanks, Ras.
9.
Stabilised, 50%. Time 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No vibrations. Set takeoff thrust. Spool looks a bit slow at higher speed here. Should be a bit quicker than that. There we are. 84.0. Takeoff thrust set indications normal. Checked. 80 knots release forward pressure.
6 9er or taxi left Sierra, holding point Bravo 9er.
Left on Sierra.
E1. Rotate.
And Renault Info Bravo, left Sierra, holding point Bravo 9er.
Bit of a quick rotation there. And we're airborne. Pause radar climb. Gears up. LNAV. Perfect. Beautiful. There's 1,000 feet, bug up. Perhaps one.
Screaming 200, runway 1 on the left.
We're off. Full 24k and not that heavy. Flaps up. It's got so much power, this aircraft at
Right now,
altitude.
2003 behind the departing Scandinavian 737, line up runway 1 on left behind.
It's very good, this
Line up 1 and left behind the departing plane.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, contact Oslo approach 120.450.
10450, thanks to great service, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. Cheerio.
Sure.
Cheerio. He was really good. Really good controller. Beautiful.
Renault 949.
Maintain speed 250. Maintain speed 250.
Perfect. So flaps are up, no lights. 230 knots. Shouldn't really engage your departing turn. It's not prohibited, it's not recommended, but there you go. Command day. and we'll select vertical speed 2,000 feet per minute after takeoff. Checklist, gears up, all the brakes off, and we're doing icing. Yeah, we're out of it now.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, where do you on this frequency?
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, just checking in on the massive 5 Charlie. We're passing 5,400 for altitude 7,000.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, Oslo Gardermoen, climb flight level 2, direct to Mars, free speed.
Direct to Marsev, sorry, confirm the cleared level, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray.
Flight level 210, free speed.
Direct Marsev, climb flight level 210, free speed, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. Marsev executed, LNAVs available. 210, set, VNAV, no restrictions, free speed, so get rid of the 250 below 100, straight to the Econ climb speed. We'll finish the after takeoff checklist, 2.0. I'll start cooking at that temperature. Set. Release the crew. After takeoff checklist complete.
Also, hello, scanner 6 for the top, passing
Awesome.
18, descending 120
Sounds so good. Just sounds like a Elite 1B.
Transmission uniform now valid. Descent flight level 100, speed 250 knots, direct to Balan.
Awesome.
I will check uniform, descend 100 and taken away from it.
Boris knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
Bavad with speed 250 knots.
Oops, don't forget set standard.
Right.
Set.
Yeah, 250 knots and direct Bavad pilot 1 niner left.
Negative, 1 minor, right
Awesome.
landing.
Well, it was a busy departure,
landing
took some
confirmed.
time to get airborne, hour and 5 minutes or so.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray contact Polaris 127.250. Good evening.
127.2, thank you for the ATC Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, bye. 127 decimal what? Sort of missed all of that.
200, good evening. Identified climb flight level 210 and report
127.25. It's the only 127 frequency on that, so it has to be that one.
Give me 20.
Angle.
I heard someone talk on that frequency. Polaris, good evening, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, climbing flight level 210 massive. 25, yeah. 27.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, Polaris LA, climb flight level 290.
Climb flight level 290, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. Set, there we are, pre-cruise checks, passing 110290. Fuel, 4 pumps, lights. Look at a ding dong. APU's off, pressurization 3.5 set. Belts off, recall. Does this have ACAR CPDLC? No, it doesn't, does it? Check's complete. Who's ding dong me on that sim? Ah, thanks. Thanks, Josh. He says, love your streams. Thank you. Safe virtual flights, sir. Martin, hope you're doing so. I missed much more than just the engine start. Yeah, you know, big personal news of that. But welcome on board. Swirl Climbers, great aircraft in Microsoft flights in 2020. I did a nice flight yesterday from Liverpool to Ibiza. Crikey. That's always asking for trouble on those flights. Certain passengers at a certain age group. However, I could be just saying that stereotypical. Yes, very good. Mark, you're quite close to sanctioned Russian airspace there. If you had to declare Mayday, had a critical emergency, would you be able to ask for Kaliningrad? Would you be allowed to land? There are better options available near Kaliningrad. If it was life death, obviously Kaliningrad's here. If it was life death, then yes, of course. But you've got Gdansk, you've got Palenga, is it around here? A few other airports, so yeah. A lot of GPS spoofing going around there as well at the moment. So yes, I wouldn't go there unless I absolutely had to. And that's just obviously due to geopolitical issues. Andrew, do you use the EFB for the prep? GSX instead of floating? I hate that user interface. No, I had to use user interface, not GSX. So I just use the update the block fuel immediately in the passenger number.
For Mike arrival, descending level 120.
Sounds of this is so good. Steve, did you need to set your landing altitude? A huge congrats on the news you posted. Welcome to the lack of sleep. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, I don't think we're ready. It's not long to go, guys. It's not long. It's spring. I don't want to say due dates or anything like that, but it's the springtime. Now, Bill, grabbing the max now. Boris is getting absolutely. Lisium Design, thank you very much for your patience getting over to your Riga scenery as well. We'll have a good look around, but I do always like to do a flight as realistically as possible to these beautiful sceneries developers like you make. We'll have a good look around. Palanga from Lisium also exists, by the way, not to fly to Kaliningrad. Very good. Without giving too much away, Palanga was the first ever flight I went to as a captain. Very long time ago. Alex Patterson, are you still here in chat? I just read my phone, your email. There's nothing to apologise for you at all. Alex, are you still here? Just read your email. You've got nothing to apologise. I should have. If I wanted to put that, I would have said, but no, it's fine.
7 Bravo departure, initially 5,000 feet, clocking.
Alex, no problem at all, buddy. No, genuinely, swear on my life.
Break, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, contact Sweden 131, decimal 130.
131, 130, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. Good day.
Florida Airlines 493, temperature 2201.
Over to Sweden.
I think that was 3 stations up on.
But it's very busy in Scandinavian airspace this evening.
Yeah, our waypoint Pellet
over Swedish control.
Alpha Romeo Sierra, and then we're on the LTOC ILS. LTOC 3 Juliet 401 left, Virgin 8
number, yeah. You're not going straight towards Tillit, you're going offset to the right of it, so it looks like you're deviating from your route.
Oh dear.
Roger, should I redirect to Pellet then, to 8th of November?
Alex, I'll never forget that. No, genuinely. It's very kind of you. You were the first person to say
8th of November.
Such kind words on the stream, so if anything, I thank you for that. Sweden, good afternoon now. Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, climb flight level 290 to Legpo.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, Sweden control, hello, you're identified, climb to flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. I think that might have been our final cruise. 350.
Virgin 8 for November, descend now. Flight
yeah, that is our final cruise. I think the flight plan I tried yesterday was 37. So 350, that's set on the overhead. MCP and FMC as well. Beautiful. Lisium Design, thanks. GSX profile is available, however not all the stores allow it to be in the main folder, so we placed it in our Discord server. That's where I found it, Lisium Design. I did look in the download file you sent over to me, but yeah, Lisium Design does have a little Discord server where you can find information about the sceneries. Great to have another developer. Martin, do we have a good Zebo mod level 737 max over an X-plane? No, we don't, unfortunately.
7 Mike. Arrival from 801 left.
Not that I know of. There's some dodgy freeware one which is controversial, isn't there? But I won't use that one.
LTOC 7
Matt says, thanks Captain, I was just wondering about the international rules where during an emergency I should have asked if a sworn enemy had to let you land EIL in, say, Tehran or Cubana in JFK. I mean, the Captain always reserves the right for safety reasons to do anything he deems necessary. There's going to be big fallout obviously if you do that, and there's in that example Kaliningrad, there's a lot of suitable options for geopolitical reasons not to have to go there. But absolutely, if you were on fire, that was the closest, then you'd have no choice. And if you justified that, you wouldn't have the book thrown at you.
Repeat 1775, Roger. We call you back for lower, uncontrolled airspace below.
Steve, between the iFly, PMDG and Boris Sands have fallen in love with Microsoft flights in 2020 again. Be leaving 2024 alone until both planes are available for it. I'm spending more time messing than flying. Yeah, I've made a post about 2024 about a month ago, just saw where it was, and it's still really broken, isn't it? And I was having a play around with the sim the other day, and I pressed escape and I went on that camera view thing, and then it crashed. I couldn't get out the menu. I was like, oh, it's just so buggy. I think more people are playing 2020 than 2024. Someone shared on Reddit at the moment, there's 4 times as many people playing Microsoft flights in 2020 than 2024, which says a lot, doesn't it? Again, for me personally, it's aimed at the Xbox user, the Xbox usability, which isn't a bad thing. I think that's good in a way. I'm yet to be sold by it. 2020 is for commercial.
Romeo X-ray, what you find Mac number on cruise?
Mac decimal 79 at Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. What would you like?
3 Romeo X-ray, that sounds great, thank you.
No problem. Perfect, 79. Max does have cruise
on cruise
higher speeds
Mac decimal 79
than the NG.
Or less.
Mark decimal 79.
JJ, is it the captain's discretion whether to operate a flight with X amount of lavatories in it? Well, funny enough, it really depends on the sector. If I was doing a 45-minute sector, I'd always want, and I think the MEL dictates you must have 1 toilet.
Runway 19er is
so long as I've got 1 available.
Wind is
I have to consult the MEL on dispatch. But yeah, the MEL I think requires 1. I can't remember the top of my head. I'll have a look if you really like, JJ. I can have a look at the MEL for you.
QNH 1022 and clearance to Stockholm Arlanda.
Josh, good news, find that some of the F1 races are at silly hours this year. You'll probably be awake already, of course. Oh, that's what everyone keeps telling me, is the sleepless nights. So we've got a sort of plan all set up, and obviously my fiancée, she's on maternity leave when baby arrives in spring, and in the baby's room we've got a bed set up, so if I'm on earlies or lates, Joe, my fiancée, will sleep with baby, so I can get a good night's sleep. But obviously, if I'm off, I'll share that workload. You know, share that workload. JJ would be interested. Right, we'll look at the MEL for toilets. I don't know off the top of my head. I've dispatched before plenty of times with a toilet in. As long as it's one of the back ones, that's all that bothers me. Have a little look. I think the wording is lavatory. There's lots of lavatory here. It'll be all about all the different things in the lavatory as well. I just want lavatory for lavatory waste systems. Ah, there we are. So, 3 installed, 0 lavatories required for dispatch. In the event of all lavatories inoperative, the chief engineer must grant permission. The pilot in command will determine if flight duration is acceptable with a forward lavatory unusable, so on long sectors, probably wouldn't want that there. Associated lavatory doors must be closed and locked. So yes, you can dispatch, but I wouldn't dispatch with no toilets on open areas. Rosie M, thank you very much for your kind words, very very kind. Cheers Zafra as well. Steve, yep, fired to 2024, it's some fun, that's why I'm still sticking around with 2020 as well. I mean, I've just jumped into this stream without doing a full test sector and it's working beautifully. Yeah, the F1 cars at different times would be great. Mark Scott, looking forward to learning a new checklist and maternity checklist. Oh, hold on, give me 2 seconds. Let me know if ATC come call me. can't find it. Left it downstairs. I bought a brilliant book. Brilliant book. I'll find it. Yeah, AC Cord did it. Yeah. Probably did actually. I'll find it on Google. Hold on. I'm not getting any royalty for this as well. There you go, I bought this. It's really good. No, it's not 737 excuses. There you go, look. I bought that. That'll be really good. That is very good. Recommend it to any expectant fathers. There we are. 350 in the cruise, just past previous waypoint, Lekbo, 6.1 tons of fuel, 853. Let's do a quick fuel check. Don't forget we took an extra, what was it? Oh, I can't remember how much extra we took now. It was 30 minutes plus 300 kilos taxi, so it's about an extra 1500 kilos. So we're 6 tons on board. Lekbo. Yeah, there we are, so the extra fuel's accounted for. We should have burnt 1500 kilos of fuel. We actually got a little bit in the centre. 1.6 used, this says 1.5, so we saved a little bit of fuel even with remote de-icing. That's great. Gary, thanks for the 9 months, buddy. Did you finish the Mike Bannister Concord book? I've really enjoyed it. Amazing story. Couldn't put it down, Gary. I've not had time to look at it. It's on my bedside table. Been busy with work, and as good news as I've had announcing baby during spring, I did have a bereavement a couple of weeks ago, which was quite difficult to someone very close to me in the family. So that was also there. So it's been really quite a turbulent sort of past 2 or 3 weeks. So I have got that book on my bedside table to read, along with a couple of others actually, which I probably will do during my paternity leave. So I've got paternity leave along with a block of annual leave as well, so I've got about 4 weeks off when the paternity leave starts in the spring. So yeah, I'll have plenty of time to, whilst in between reading baby, read my book. I'm looking forward actually just to have a bit of lucky to have this time off to get used to having the baby. Jim Belive says, how have you got your top climb ice on your OFP summary? You mean here, you need to select a well-known European airline, I think one of the largest, and you will have the option for top of climb ice in your Simbury flight plan. I can't remember what it was called. Oh really, Greg? It's a Haynes manual for babies. Awesome. Ikri, there'll always be heavy banter about the graveyard shift, but mark my words, there'll be these days, you'll cherish me the rest of your days. That's what everyone's told me. It's hours of sleepless nights and difficult giving you sanity, but it's marked by these small moments which you cherish and remember for the rest of your life. And we were talking about it today. We can't wait to see the sort of baby laugh, smile, yeah, all those emotions. There. Cat Brian Air, yeah, that's it, yeah. V Skycheck, get used to a baby, you never do. I have 2 grown ones and I'm still confused, Dad. Brilliant. In Jim Life, in SimBrief, when you generate your flight plan, select airline and then select, as Cat said, Brian Air. And I think you'll find what you're looking for. Steve, well, with your temperament, I reckon you'll make a great dad. There's a lot of people who said that to me. What temperaments? I don't know. Haven't you bought the Concord book half a year ago or something? Our influence from the baby or other events? Yes, we knew about baby when I bought the book. So, I think I just bought that because it'll be an interesting read. Thanks for subscribing. G-Strong Arquette.
For November, turn left heading 130.
So there on the cruise. Hope you found the winter ops procedures interesting as well in Oslo. If you have any questions about that, feel free to ask in chat. I fine. A little bit more responsive to comments and videos these days. Few sort of come through. I think I don't post videos often, but the streams don't usually fetch as many comments. I've got a chance usually to come back to you.
Line up runway 21 via November and backtrack.
Josh, when my cousin became a dad 2 years ago, it was amazing. Early doors, he was keeping note of how long baby had spent on each. You have to remind me, Josh. Tell me what UU is. And when to switch, now he's trying to catch a nap wherever he can. Oh. Oh, having stored. No, I meant half a year without having to devote time to the baby or something. Should be enough time to at least start the book. Oh, I know, having stuff, but busy. I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man. Catherine's.
Romeo X-ray, I'm gonna do an amendment to your speed. Max decimal 77 or less.
77 or less, will car Bucket 3 Romeo X-ray.
Reynolds 2003, same for you, max decimal 77 or less.
There we are, so 77.
Correction,
so the auto throttle
84 November,
is...
turn right heading
we're just a little bit too quickly there, we'll do it a lot smoother at this sort of level, but it's pretty good. The iFly 737 Max is a fantastic add-on. It's really good. It's just a few little hits, and there's only been sort of 2 updates, I think, since release. Maybe not even that. Maybe just the one update.
5 kilometers, light snow. South.
I see, Josh.
Broken 1,000 feet. Temperature -11. Dew point -13. QNH 1027. Transition level.
Catherine, you may be. Yeah, sorry, I was reading this. You may be surprised by the sleepless nights. All kids are different. Mine were very good sleepers. When firstborn, it wasn't until they hit their 2s that nights became a little harder. See, I always thought it was at the start it generally gets easier. Hickory, they're quick learners, sure enough. They'll realise that by smiling at you, they'll be having their way with Teddy hands down, much to Mummy's anguish. Brilliant. Nabil, thank you. Congrats for becoming a dad. Mine was responsible for installing this passion for anything that flies in me. I'm sure you'll do the same. Cheers, mate. Miss mine every day. Oh, no.
I'm scanning in 3 Lima. Do you have a scope for me?
Brilliant.
Call back to
Stop and descent. It's quite a long flight. Well, not a long flight. How longer than usual? 160 miles. Nice long sector. Who we got here? 2 tons, 60 bubs. Cheers, buddy. 5 years as a member this month, thanks to the swap this time. Just join the stream, so you're going to stream Airbus with tray table out, as you're going to be really busy soon with nappies and whatnot. Cheers. Cheers, 2 tons to the 60 bubs. Oh no. I'll be on the stream one day and the paper will hear me changing its nappy.
50% 3mm dry snow. All taxiways poor and all
runway condition code.
And the runway 14 ice along edges 10%.
The 2s are when they complain about being tired but complain about going to bed. Great.
Virgin 84 November, descend 2,500 feet.
Oh, Catherine, fantastic. Best of luck with your flight training. Hope it all goes well.
And please expedite the descent. High speed is producing.
Tom, first try was really easy. Lured us into trying a second, and that was when it got a bit more challenging. Love it.
Apache 18 Golf, contact Sweden Control 124.155.
Robert says nothing is as impermanent as impermanence when it comes to the one for sure in all aspects of life. You'll make it with your wife together. Thank you.
Lima, the wind is.
Yanks, why do you love Riga Airport? Why do I love Riga? I might not have been there a few times. Plus, Lisium Design very kindly got in contact and pinged it over. I'll show you if you're interested. And this is, you know, I've not been paid to do this, just to show you. I'm always happy to promote people that are willing to send me their scenery as well. So this is the scenery Lisium sent me over. Very small developer. I don't even think they have a website. If they do, I couldn't find it. They have a Discord server, that's all. But it's available in the Indie Builds and the Sim Market store. And here it is. And it's available in compatible with 2024 if you're brave enough to use that sim. Yeah, very frame rate friendly, which I like. With it, detailed interiors.
Virgin 8,
Capital of Latvia, and it's a busy airport now. Riga, hub for Air Baltic, major destination for multiple airlines, and very reasonably priced as well, 16 quid.
Roger, got that.
But we'll have a look at it when we get there. Very nice. Nigel is even visiting. Look. And their GSX profiles available in their server, but we'll have a little explore. But when I sort of preview streams, I always like to fly into it because ultimately it's a flight simulator, and I try to follow real-world operating procedures. Of course, not all airports I fly into. This one I might not have been into, so I can sort of talk you through what you can expect. Riga's great because if you're coming in from the west, I've been led to believe you should get direct straight in 10-mile finals. Shortened approaches as well, lots of RNAV.
Virgin 8 for November for the left heading 040.
Lisium, better screenshots on the Contrail store, I think. Is that what you're trying to say, Lisium? Very beautiful. Is that where it's available? Lisium, it's... so I only saw it on Simmark Indie builds. Is it anywhere else? Adam, I find Nigel's microphone's rather satisfying on frequency for some reason. Cheers, Punk389 for the kind words. Very good, Contrail. Beautiful. Don't forget we are live weather. Always like to stream live weather, but we are 12 hours behind live time. Airborne now. 27 minutes. G-Maxi 905 Zulu in the sim, but 2105 real life. Exactly 12 hours behind live time. Here we are.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.
I arrive at Stockholm, which we won't see today, and over the Baltic Sea to Latvia and Riga, and there is, as people mentioned, Kaliningrad, Russian owned. But yeah, there is a lot of GPS spoofing going along there. I've had GPS failures, but not full blown dual GPS and terrain warnings in the cruise.
Hopping flight level 75.
Massive nerd, being punished for not purchasing the Riga scenery, got an issue with the ILS frequency from the freeware scenery. Can manage the RMP Zulu if the weather holds. Then that's a good excuse to invest in it. Default airports and Microsoft Flight Sim leave a lot to be desired. I think in X-Plane you can get away with it. They're really well presented, but Microsoft Flight Sim default airports, there's a lot wrong with them. Not only how they look, but the sort of the glide paths, the instrument approaches, the PAPIs, none of it's aligned properly, the lights are all weird. And I thought that was meant to be a massive improvement in 2024. It's actually worse. I've looked at some of the default airports and I'm like, we will have a jaw and have another look at the stream. Oh, another thing. It's been months since I've done an online multiplayer flight. I had a play around in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 a couple of days ago. Online on the multiplayer, I couldn't find any aircraft. I went to like Heathrow, where there's always online traffic. There was no one there. Where is everyone? Hickory, concise baby checklist. Baby not crying. Leave as it is. Baby crying. Is she hungry? Yes. Feed. No. Next checklist item. Nappy clean. No. Change. Yes. Pray. Checklist complete. Pete Tech, does GPS spoofing cause much of an issue, or is it quite manageable if you're aware? It can cause a lot of issues, so it's become a lot more prevalent since the war started. So much so, we actually have a checklist that's been generated to deal with GPS spoofing. Essentially, if you're in the cruise, you're alright, you're fine, but if you're below the MSA, because it can affect the aircraft's GPS systems, you can get erroneous terrain warnings. So I'll just reference the checklist here. So EASA released guidance for airlines to follow, but yeah, it's called increased GPS jamming spoofing in Europe, and it is in the Eastern European countries. the Baltic countries as well. There we are. So I'm just reading the EASA guidance here from EASA. So they released guidance on GNSS outage and alterations leading to surveillance degradation, that's what it's called. So most commonly, jamming spoofing is in the Baltic region, so Kaliningrad, Baltic Sea, which is where we are now, eastern Finland, eastern Europe.
Alpaca, please on your X-ray, leave my space, and the other Swedish sector has logged off. You can switch over to Unicom. Have a nice rest of your flight. Bye-bye.
Thank you, switch to Unicom, and thanks for your HC. Have a lovely evening. Alpaca 3, very X-ray. Bye.
Bye.
Perfect, we're over to Unicom.
But now 2003, same for you. You live in my space shortly.
Keep the speed, because there is traffic ahead of us.
I believe Riga control is also.
Perfect. Yeah, so as I was saying, spoofing, so these are the sort of highlighted areas where spoofing is a lot more prevalent. So if I was flying to Riga, we have my operators created a sort of guidance checklist on how to sort of deal with these situations. So essentially, if we're flying to places like Riga or in these areas, we review any interference, check any NOTAMs or any reports from ATC. In the FMC, we can actually, if it has been reported, turn off GPS guidance. So it's going to be init index, pos, was it the nav data, nav options. There we are. So GPS update off. So you can actually turn this off, so you're not having any interference with the GPS system. The aircraft will use other ways of updating its position. So VOR, DME are just basically just as accurate as long as you're in range of these, but GPS is obviously the most accurate. And essentially, if we're above the MSA or 25,000 feet, we can ignore any spoofing which affects the EGPWS system, because essentially you get these train warnings go off, and prior to this guidance, if we operators was to get a train warning, it's like a mandatory terrain escape manoeuvre is your only option, which it still is, and we have to do that if we get spoofing below the MSA. If we're below the MSA, we have to do the terrain inhibit or terrain escape manoeuvre. If it's on the approach, we can continue so long as we're visual. So it has caused interference. I've not had it. I've had GPSR going to where we're going now, and lost the GPS right, but it just comes back. Weather radar jamming, I've seen that. It's where the weather radar stops and you just get this sort of cone. Yes, Anthony, I know. I don't know. Listen, that's a great question. I think it's all geopolitical and just countries just messing around. It's like with what's going on in the North Sea at the moment. You know, they're hanging around internet power cables, all these ships which are, well, I don't want to start any debate or arguments. What's you on about, Cat? Not the static port. I think that's one of your jokes. But yeah, why Russia choose to do that, I have no idea. Anyway, over to Unicom. We've got top of descent on approaching us as we're over the Baltic Sea now. Let's see. I don't know. It's actually, you know what? It's 11 o'clock at night in Latvia now, so I'd be surprised if we have any ATC. Oh, we have ATIS. Okay, there's an ATIS frequency, but no ATC. But we'll listen to the ATIS. 018. Robert S, thank you for your continued support. As a member, I hope you're doing very well, and thank you for your contributions. Riga Centre is online. Oh yeah, sorry, I can see it. Let's have a little listen to the ATIS as well on Unicom.
Transition level 60, surface wind calm. Surface wind variable between 250 and 340 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more.
Quite a nice evening.
View clouds at 2,600. 3,100 scattered. Ceiling 3,600 broken. Temperature -1.
Oh, Antonis, welcome from Riga Control, you're here! Amazing.
1022.
Fantastic. Hope you haven't got work tomorrow.
Available on
Or
request.
school or whatever.
Advised aircraft type. Tag number and information Foxtrot on initial contact.
Perfect. Information Foxtrot. Just catch the start of the ATIS.
Rise HS information
Runway 36.
Foxtrot at 2050 Zulu. Expect ILS Yankee approach. Runway and U36. Transition level 60 surface wind com. Surface wind variable between 250 and 340 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more.
Perfect. So got all the information. It's actually quite a nice evening. It was on the TAF there was some tempo snow, but nothing that's there at the moment. So transition level 60, calm winds. Actually quite nice. Runway 36 -1, QNH 1022. So we've got to do some temperature corrections. Let's start loading the FMC. Let's get the winds from ACARS. QNH 1022 expected. Load in the winds. Execute. Just takes random spot winds. What was it? Minus what? I'll just put minus. What's the ice deviation here? It's -9. It's going to be -15 on the ground. It's about -13. Oh, I've actually got a ding dong from the chap in chat. Perfect. We'll tune that in. And Windswick QNH 102. Let's check in with Riga.
Riga, good evening. Red Nose 2003, Battle 350.
Red Nose 2003, Riga Control, hello, radar contact. Expect lobster to Tango arrival, ILS Yankee approach runway 36, 180 descent, flight level 110.
Lobster to Tango,
hopefully similar instructions.
Descent, flight level 140, was it? Red Nose 2003.
Red Nose 2003, when ready, descent, flight level 110.
If you, that's you, why did you go Alpaca?
110, ready, yeah, we are in Red Nose 2003.
Riga, good evening, Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray, flight level 350 labs with Foxtrot 1022.
Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray, Riga Control, good evening, radar contact. Riga, expect lobster to Tango arrival, ILS Yankee approach runway 36, 180 descent, flight level 110, information Foxtrot is correct.
Remember, ready to send flight level 110, expecting Lapser to Tango for ILS Yankee, runway 36, Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray. Perfect. So, we'll better finish this setup actually, because top of descent dawns on us. So we check the weather, it's all nice, cleared, we're only 110. FMC's loaded on the descent page. Lapser 2 Tango, it's in the FMC, there it is. Let's have a look here on the star. So, coming in via Lapser, here it is, max 280 knots between flight level 150 and 140, checks in the FMC. Inbound Romeo Alpha 643, 120 below, checks in the FMC. Then have Romeo Alpha 641, max 240, 100 to 80, checks. Then Vesco. Vesco's holding, if needed, at 230 knots, 70 to 60. And then we have direct Romeo Alpha 737. No, we don't, we have direct Sidri. My apologies, that's for the other arrival, Ascot. Direct Sidri, max 210 at 3000. So, one of the things about Riga you have to be aware of, and it's the same in real life, Sidri is at 3,000 feet, at 3,000. However, if you do the MIVI transition, it's minimum 4,000 feet. So what we usually do is, coordinate 18, they usually give you direct MIVI. That's what I've had before for 3.6, did when I maybe last went there. And you can sort of discount this 3,000 feet restriction. So this 3,000 feet is Sidri, which is quite low, and you're sort of dragging it in on base leg, sort of out here onto a 15-mile final. So I get rid of the 3,000 and confirm with 86. Ideally, now we're going to be at, for a CDA, drum roll please, if it rolls.
Alpaca 18 Golf, free speed.
Eh? Yeah, 4,760. Enable next altitude. You can do it.
Riga Control, good evening.
What's it done? I've broken it, it's started descending, but we're still miles away. What's going on? I'm still 170 miles away, what are you doing? That's a bug and a half. Hopefully ATC's not watching the stream right now. We'll go back up to 3. That's a bug. We're still 170 miles away.
Liner 6 Bravo Mike,
Why did
welcome
it
to
do
Riga,
that?
contact the tower
And it's still 150 below a lap, sir.
1810, Liner 6 Bravo Mike.
Oh, it's still a bit buggy here. So all I did was delete that 3,000 foot restriction. Bizarre. That's a bit of a bug. Hopefully he's not watching the stream. Is that controller here? Oh, the weather updates are so annoying in this sim. Oh, having to climb back up. See if we can get the cruise back in. Uh-oh. It's broken. Oh! No!
149, the 3 months advisor.
They are top of descent. You know. I fixed it. But before executing it was blank though. Right, we've checked all the restrictions. MIVI 4000. Should have done that. Safni 2500 above. FI36. Right, MSA then. It's very low, 2,300. In fact, in our sector, 1,700 feet. So even the temperature corrected MSA, this is above, so we don't need to temperature correct that. So only the minimums will need to temperature correct. Now, chat, do you want to do an auto land today or a me flight approach? It's up to you. Hand fly, I think, is the answer. RA, we don't temperature correct, because obviously it's based off a height above the ground, isn't subject to temperature corrections. This is, so 200 feet, below zero is 20 feet. It's always 20 feet. So the minimum's 257. 257, which we'll set here. And temperature correct anything below the MSA when it's below 0 degrees. The colder it gets, the larger the error. There we are, 257 is set. So frequency is now 1081. And the course is a 355. Frequency's courses minimums are set. So if I don't get a shortened approach via Safni, platform's 2,000 at 6 miles, down to 3 degree ILS, which checks in the FMC. Missed approach, very low missed approach. The Riga, climb on runway track 2,500 feet. After passing 1,500 feet, we get vectors. I'll put the Riga VO on standby. So, I'm going to go around low stop altitude. Great. Covered everything. Nice long runway here. They've got Cat 2 on 36. Have they got Cat 3 on 18? Yeah, Cat 2 only. So, you know, getting on most days here. What else have we got on 36? We have Pappies to the left, high intensity approach lights for the autoland. And RER 550 is discussed. Great. Landing then, runway 36. Want to vacate at Delta or Echo. Runway is not contaminated this evening. And after vacating at Delta, that's what we'll aim to vacate. Very short taxi on stand. Potentially over here, wherever really. We'll see where we're sent. And I will give you a nice little preview of the airport, tell you what's what. And reset MCP altitude. Order performance then, we're 3.2 to divert, we've got 1.4, oh yeah, and it was 110, wasn't it? Set. So we're going to burn, yeah, we've got at least 30 minutes holding for 500 kilos of fuel to burn. Quite heavy, but below the max landing weight for the max, 66.8. Flap 30, order brake 3 we'll need for Delta, and we'll use reverse. Maximum landing weight for the 737NG is 65,317. For our max it's 68,175. So a good ton and a bit below the max landing weight. Down we go. Can fly. Water pilot A and B is on annual leave. Oh, we've got some more ATC coming in, fantastic. Hand fly from here. Oh, too much work, too much work. Oh, I forgot to interact with you lot. My operator We can't hand fly typically below it's 15,000 feet or whatever.
Alpaca 18 Golf,
Anytime the
direct
seatbelt signs off, basically.
Direct Sidra, Alpaca 18 Golf.
There, I've not looked at the outside views, but there she is. There's still have those wind sounds. The Airsoft Messiah. Did you get into an airline for an academy program? Did you go through the old-fashioned way? Old-fashioned way to take a loan integrated course, which I started back in 2010.
Alpaca 3 Romeo Express, free speed.
Free speed Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. We were 0.77, but we're on econ descent speed now.
2003, free speed.
Which is 7.
Free speed.
Oh, where's the conversion? So usually on the descent page you'd have 77/ your conversion indicated airspeed, which is a mystery. Is it just going to maintain 77 the whole way down? Let's see. Curious to see what happens. It should convert at some point. Airsoft, gosh, yeah, the debt must have been crazy. Yep, when I started here, I had a loan in excess of 70,000 pounds. Yep. Hi Kevin, we're colleagues of the same airline, are we? How would you know? Which sim aircraft you recommend to practice SOPs, non-normals, explain 12 or Microsoft flights in PMDG? Do bear in mind desktop simulators are obviously limited in their function, certainly from a handling perspective. They're very good, pitch power's great, but as a procedural trainer I'd probably go with the PMDG. I know that's going to sound surprising to a lot of you, but I think the better failure management and the sort of the getting from A to B and the automation VNAVs is quite solid now, so I'd go with that. Plus it's great for practicing sort of non-precision approaches at unfamiliar airports because the scenery outside is pretty realistic. I often quote 2 years ago it would have been now, I went to Corfu and they have a new RMP approach there, and I was flying to Corfu a week before I did this sort of test sector because it was very light to be on 1.6, and I flew the RMP in the sim and I flew it in real life and it was perfect. But yeah, the Zebo I prefer from the actual hand flying, and every time we do a replay at X-Plane afterwards and watch the plane behaviours, it's so much more realistic, I think. True, having stored. Yeah, I did say that last stream at PMDG, to be fair. But yeah, Kevin, yeah, glad you're utilising, the symptoms. Oh my god! Direct to Nice to Alpaca 3 or X-ray. It's completely broken. Look at this. It's gone to VNAV speed because it's about to overspeed here. It's got no. I'm gonna have to go level change. I'm right on MMO. It's not. This max is bugged. I've broken it. It's basically in descent, trying to maintain decimal 77 and not fly a Mach number. Sorry, yeah, it's a flying indicated airspeed. Sorry, that's really. It's still saying 77. Yeah, what's happened here, iFly? What has happened here? I've completely broken this. 9. We are low. Why is it trying to get me to stay at a Mach number? It's going to change this to 280 knots.
Could you repeat for Red Nose?
Alright, okay.
Which is the...
now the VNAV path's going back.
Red Nose 2003, Nichve, Mike India Hotel, Victor, Echo.
iFly, it's a bit bugged here with FMC and VNAV. At least it's doing 280 knots now, but it shouldn't be just a Mach number. It should have shown an indicated airspeed as well. Robert, this is why I asked, is it better to wait right now than buying the iFly? It has a few quirks and bugs. I think it's pretty solid. I think it's good to buy. Just keep an eye on VNAV and descent here. But yeah, I think PMDG has probably got the most solid and sort of unbroken VNav, I should say. The mod still has its moments. It's been quite solid the last couple of weeks. Forgot to put the fixed rings in. 10 and 4. Wonderful. Mark Freeman, thank you very much for joining as a member. Hope you're doing very well this evening. Glad you enjoyed the content. You get invited to my members on your Discord. Thank you very much.
NH1023, plate ILS Yankee, approach runway 36, full established.
iFly, the speed of sound. Love it.
2,500 feet, QNH1023,
and yeah.
Runway 36, report establishment.
It's in VNav speed. What? Why am I in VNav speed? I'm below path. Nah, sorry's not right. Vertical speed. I know, it doesn't have common VNav, does it? iFly.
Romeo X-ray, confirm proceeding direct MIFA.
Sorry, direct Sidri. Routing direct to MIFA, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, roger.
My apologies. It was the little bug we had, threw me off. Right, as soon as I'm exactly on path. There we are, VNav path now. Okay, good. Yeah, Robert, it's a great add-on. Just carefully monitor VNav and be prepared to revert to another pitch mode. If you're on path like I am now, it's fine. But it didn't like it when I deleted that restriction earlier. Oh yeah, let's see who's around. So we are. Oh, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me. Beautiful. iMatams, I think you put that very well. Great add-on, but not PMDG system fidelity yet. Agreed. Mark, thanks Captain, you've reignited my interest in simming. Oh, welcome back. There's you know, so much you can do now. And as much as I disdain Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, I'm already looking forward to my next career episode. And explain, yeah, Felis, I want to fly the Felis 742. I promised a number of people that would come soon. Thursday, likely. So I'm busy tomorrow, guys. I'm busy Wednesday.
Alpaca 18 Golf report indicated as.
I'm on standby on Thursday, so maybe Thursday.
Alpaca 18 Golf retrieves 230 left.
Speed 230 left, Alpaca 18 Golf.
Anthony, you're still waiting for the Blériot flight to JFK. Brilliant.
And Alpaca 18 Golf descent 2,500 feet, QNH1023.
Are there any FMC bugs in the real thing? It's off at the end of a day? No, they're very reliable. They sometimes...
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray descent 4,000 feet, QNH1023.
So now altitude 4,000 feet, QNH1023, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. So 4,000 feet set QNH1023, passing 15,300 for 4,000 feet, standby altimeter is set. I've had an FMC failure once in 13 years. That's it. And we've got two. You see here, guys, if you zoom in, FMC left and FMC right. You can, if you have a failure, you follow the QRH, you just select FMC left if the right's failed, and you get FMC left, so it can provide information to both screens. Oh, I've had one fail in flight. Oh, I've lost my pitch and roll modes. Oh no, VNav. Did that happen? Maybe, yeah. Yeah, they're very reliable. Oh yeah, Josh, they are, yes.
Like a 18 Golf turn
they are can be exceptionally slow, especially the Max. The Max FMCs can be a bit slower. So if you execute something, it can sometimes take a few seconds for it to accept that execution. You have radio minimum set instead of Barrow. Oh yes, this is a little iFlyism, isn't it? Yeah, well spotted. So my operator, the radio altimeter is set here. It'd be there, and never as this. So we want that set to Barrow. Well spotted. Is there an option in the iFly to change that? That would be useful. What was it? 257? Yeah, temperature corrected, wasn't it? 237, 257. Awesome. Anyway, welcome to Latvia. I think it'll probably be a little bit more ice and snow on the ground, perhaps. Was when I maybe went here last. Fantastic. Looking good.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, turn right heading 180.
Riding 180 degrees, Alpaca 3 over X-ray. Probably from some spacing. So heading select. And as we're going off the course, straight away you want to start to think about being a little bit more efficient with energy. So I'm just going to go VS and arrest our rate of descent slightly. And we'll start reducing 250 below 100. PB Sandwich, 100,000 subscriber charity stream? Absolutely. And I've already chosen the charity as well. So when I do reach 100,000 subscribers, there will be an epically long stream, 10-hour mark or something along those lines, of doing something which is... I've always done something out the ordinary, a bit more challenging for myself. Thanks, Hot Dog, I'll look into that. Airsoft, are you a captain in real life? If so, do you ever miss your days as an FO? Not really. It's just part of your airline pilot's progression in their career. 10 hours in the A380. Ugh. Swedish sim pilot, are you a former 737 pilot? I still am a current 737 pilot. 13 years. Crossing the pond in the max without an autopilot, brilliant. Matt, can you make out when you need emergency ice? Yes, the strobes typically pick up the light and you see it in your peripheral vision. Post cruise check's coming up now anyway, guys. Fuel for pumps, lights, we've got 5 tons of fuel. Angle of bank is 25 degrees, pressurisation 2.5. Oops, I forgot to put the belts on at 15,000 feet. Apologies, cabin crew. Check's complete. So now we are going a little bit off the beaten track. We can really start shallowing out. Rate of descent. Keep updating the FMC. And that will update your VNAV path every time you do that.
Foxtrot, contact the tower on 18105. Bye-bye.
18105, thanks so much for the nice evening.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, direct to MIFA.
Direct MIFA, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. Execute, it's not an Airbus, select LNAV, LNAV engaged. 1400 feet below profile. So had I left it VNAV and it kept doing 1,000 feet, and you would have just gone lower and lower and lower.
Right now 2003 is T30 less, descent 4,000 feet, connection 1063.
Adam, what are you on about? What's 10 checks? I've never heard of 10 checks in my life. What are those?
Correction, altitude 4000
Pre and post cruise checks?
Clear H10.
So we climb Piper Seneca Twin around the world. That would be an epically long trip. Grey seeds, grey seeds. Start the flight recorder up actually. I can't remember how the flight recorder is with the Max. Does it work properly? I think last time it didn't work. Grey add-on. Turbo Flame Ninja flew in Riga today but couldn't do the landing because the runway's contaminated. Oh dear. If were you in X-Plane, X-Plane does excuse me guys, does simulate contaminated runway ops, and you do have to really keep the reverse around until taxi speed. Adam, I think we know pseudo SOPs.
Alpaca 18 Golf descent 1,500 feet, clear to RNP Zulu, approach from weight 3,
so we're going to RNP.
final.
Descend 1,500 feet to clear RMP zero approach, runway 36 and we'll take Alpaca 18 Golf.
So the path slightly coming back. Just keep it at 500 feet per minute. Then we'll do our approach checks. In fact, no, we've got the idents. So frequencies, got the ILS 1081 active.
And Alpaca 18 Golf, free speed.
Fixings in from runway 36, 10 and 4, so RVMC, idents.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray descent 2500 feet via me, quickly Dallas Yankee, approach runway 36, report established.
Turn down to 2,500 feet by MFB, cleared ILS Yankee, runway 36, Wilco, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. We've got the idents, India Romeo Papa, standby instruments, set courses 355. There we are, out instruments, and approach chains all checked, set, checks complete. Spitfire fly for the charity stream. Ooh. Now, I want it to be something challenging, like flying over a large body of water in an aeroplane built 100 years ago. That sort of challenge. It's a Vickers Vimy. I can go across the Atlantic like all cock and proud. Latvia 2 hours ahead of UK, I think, so it's 11:30 at night. Curtis Jenny. Yeah, so we've already got the glide slope coming into view. So look at the glide slope. You'd think, oh, we're getting a bit high, but don't forget, I'm not actually flying sort of on base. I won't be flying any closer to the airport, so you know that's completely normal. I have gone past my path though, and I wasn't concentrating. So let's just revert to level change. Where's the decel point? Yeah, the descent and VNAV is completely broken now in the iFly. It was stuck on 0.77, I updated it to 280, I'll put it to 250 now, but it should be doing 240 below 10,000. It's completely... Oh, Econ has worked. Going back to Econ has given me something, but I've got no decel points.
2003 descent 4000, QNH.
So I'm just going to have to decel myself, it's fine.
Descent 4000, QNH 1023, red nose.
Tupelo from Shutdown, how about that, brilliant. How about a gliding cross-country challenge? Now, how is gliding in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024? Because I did try it once. We did a online group flight.
3 descent 2500 feet via me, quickly Dallas Yankee, approach runway 36, report supplies established.
Start slowing down now.
Descend altitude 2,500 feet and we'll report established on the ILS.
Shouldn't go beyond flight details.
Finnair 24 Quebec 1 advise directly.
122.8, Finnair 24 Quebec, good night.
Edward North 2003, free speed.
Speed brake's a little...
Free speed, red nose 003.
I'd say a little bit too effective. In the max, it's not as effective. Well, we do have the we had the short field performance variant, so it might be slippier still. It's looking good. Speed brake stowed. How do I arm it? Do I just have to? There we are. Perfect. Yeah, so what's the purpose of the fixings? For situation awareness, so you can see where the 10-mile point is. Okay, approaching base leg. Bit early, actually. We'll just wait a little bit longer. We'll keep it level change, just 210 knots. I'm not trusting VNAV here at all. This is inaccurate. How many miles? 24. Yeah, we're low on profile, not high.
Alpaca 18 Golf established on MPV runway 36.
Alpaca 18 Golf, thank you. Contact the sub 18105. Bye.
Turning base.
105 Alpaca 18 Golf, thanks ATC, bye.
Starting the flight recorder. Still some low cloud around. Okay, flat one. Speed checked. Shall see the leading edge device extend. There it goes. Typical Latvian weather, yeah. Low cloud base. Nice and calm. Anti-ice is on, swimmer climb. Engine anti-ice. There you go. You can always confirm with the thermal anti-ice indications on the engine display. Perfect. And we are, turning final. Flap 5. It's a bit low here. Now the VNAV path is just basically completely stopped. It's just like low, it's just commanding a very shallow descent. Right, correct sensing, arming Vorlock. There's the localizer deviation we're looking for. Localizer alive, localizer capture. Runway heading 355 set. Alpaca 3, Romeo X-rays, localizer established for ILS Yankee 36.
Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray, contact the tower 118105, safe landing, bye.
Thank you very much, ATC 118105, Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray, bye. And he's here in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to ATC, buddy. Very kind. Wasn't the most efficient approach, but I've been sort of...
Translated to which language?
What? My iPhone's talking to me. Right. 1 dot arm approach. Perfect. Riga Tower, very good evening. Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, just coming established ILS Yankee runway 36.
Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray, good evening to you.
2,500 sets.
2,500.
Runway 36 cleared to land, Alpaca 3 Romeo X-ray. Good, calm winds, a little bit of headwind at the moment. Glide slopes captured. Missed approach altitude 2,500 sets.
Alpaca 18 Golf.
Towers here in chat as well, brilliant.
108 via Foxtrot and Tango.
Perfect.
Taxi stand 108 via Foxtrot and Tango. Alpaca 18
Probably can figure out 5 miles actually, looks like we might still be in IMC. This is why I like 2020, all the buildings and the textures look so much better. Apple snooping, okay. Yes, always listening. Now look, the VNAV path showing me it should be perfectly on profile. Maybe slightly, actually you know what, is it, oh no, cold temperature's not modelled in Microsoft Flight Sim. Alright, coming up to 5 miles. Gear down, flap 15. Match speed. Landing checklist. Start switches are in continuous. Recall checked. Speed brake on green lights. Landing gear. Down 3 green. Order brake set to 3. Flap 30. We can go straight there. 175 knots. Flap 25. Flap 30. Winds calm. VREF plus 5. Perfect. So flaps 30, green light, lights on, checklist complete. And there is Lisium's Riga coming into view. Wonderful. Disconnecting order throttle. And let's get myself comfy. Disconnecting autopilots. Oh yeah, unfortunately if I press the autopilot disconnect again it re-engages. Shut up.
1,000.
Checked. I've been to Riga before, and this looks very realistic. Or have I been to Riga? No, I can't remember. It's usually white this time of year, though. We'll put that down to Microsoft Flight Sim. So, max, take about 8% off the M1 that you would in an NG. So, this gross weight in the NG at this weight, you'd probably have about 59-60% M1. You want about 52 here to keep the speed stable, and then small changes, which is pretty much what we need.
Approaching 3, 6.
Checked. Do love that this has RAS as standard. Beautiful. Thrust equals speed, pitch for the flight directors, but I'm looking outside most of the time now. Lovely evening. Winds calm on the ground.
300.
The depiction of live weather in Microsoft Flight Sim.
Approaching minimum.
20, very good.
200. Minimum.
Continue.
Tower, good evening. Red News 2003, establish ILS 36.
100.
Keep ascending.
Beautiful. 2003, Riga Tower, good
50,
evening.
40,
continue approach
30,
number 1.
20.
Check.
Continue
10.
approach number 1, red nose 200.
Ooh, little firm. Speed brakes up. Reverses. There we are, reverses normal. Oops, 100 knots. Manual braking. 80 knots. Oh, 60 knots. I will take this exit here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Riga. Not a butter, but we're here. And we've stopped. Beautiful. We're vacate. Oh, we stopped at, yeah, we'll take Yankee. This isn't the usual exit, but yeah, you know, get to see a bit more of the scenery. look how quickly I stopped. I thought that was Delta coming up, that's why. Brilliant. Yeah, I just looked at chat and I just saw someone write chiropractor.
003, perfect wind calm from Q6, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 36.
This is where the Dash 8s vacate. Alpaca 3 or X-ray vacated at Yankee and Charlie.
Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray, well done. Taxi stand 104 via Foxtrot and Tango.
Stand 104 via Foxtrot and Tango. Thanks to the ATC Alpaca 3, Romeo X-ray. Have a great week. Perfect. Stand 104. Next to some colleagues. Perfect. There. May have been there before as well. At minus 400. Really? Was it as bad as that? Right. Let's clean up. Perfect. So taxi inflow is as follows. Transponder out of trim. 4 units. Felt a little bit floaty at the end, but I checked a little bit too late. Snow, freezing conditions here, so we can do the normal taxi inflow. It's cold, but no ice, no snow on the taxiway reported. Flight director's off. Set that to 3,100. Vista 100. Here's the Alpaca gates. This can go to steady. Fix landing lights off. Start up the APU. And probes off. Excellent. Turn up sim slightly. Here's Tango on the right. Scenery's, what do you think, guys? Looks good, doesn't it? And the FPS is incredible compared to Oslo. I mean, I know there was a lot of VATSIM aircraft here earlier, but it's looking very smooth. Oh, there's a nice little alpaca hub going here. Moving vehicles around. Fantastic. Right, we'll shut down engine number 2. It's the bus tie breaker closing. Here's stand 104. Oops, no, I've not told GSX to do its thing, and I do have a GSX profile. What is it? Oh, is it 104B? Oh, I'd hazard a guess, yes. Yes, it is. Wait. Come on. It's my fault. I was coming on to stand a little bit too late. Self maneuver. Self test. Ah, very good. Now with the Max, single engine taxi is much easier. Oh, don't forget to turn the engine NTI off. Because you've got so much more thrust from idle. So I know it's showing to go right. There we are. Oh, okay. Yes, can't teach that. Perfect. Engine's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Riga. Local time in the sim 0952 in the morning, but 21:52 in real life. And here we are. Fantastic flight. And we'll have a good look around this scenery. He said the thing. Can't teach it. Pocket was great. Not sure about my landing. Right, engine 1 and 2. Very strict this operated. N2 below 20%. Yeah. Anti-cold light off. Close the flight on new sky. And there we are. What we'll do we'll get rid of the passengers, and then we will have a little look around the scenery and see what is what. Request following, no, request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
Here comes the air bridge. Oh, turn off lights. Thanks. Transit flow, so that should be on, and voice recorder not there. There we are. Perfect. Won't be a 10 today. Let's just see how my landing was before we look around the scenery. Won't be a 10 today. 10 out of 10. $12,930 made for Alpaca Airways, I'll have you know. Another 10 out of 10 flight. First flight of February as well. Let's hopefully get my first ever 10.
Passengers.
Because it was all those excellent winter operation procedures. See, that said I landed at 220 feet per minute. So you must have all been seeing. You must have been lying when you saw 400. That one's not very accurate. Right, I'll just stop the flight recorder anyway. Perfect. Right, anyway, let's have a little look around this scenery. Actually, has anyone out here flown out of Riga before and would like to see a particular part of the airport? Or if Lisium is still here and want to showcase any particular bit, let me know. But I love how GSX has all the Riga airport. So cool. Anyway, passengers are being kicked off Alpaca Airways. There we are. Our first passenger is on the way. Let's go have a little look around the airport here. Oh, sorry, new skies on screen. Yeah, great. Great scenery preview, Sam. Right. I've never actually been outside the airport here. But here we are. Here's the main terminal. We've got flags flying. Very, very nice. LGS. Lativjas Geyser. Oh, very cool. Anyway, here's the terminal. When you enter the airport, Lidosta Riga Airport. I don't know the history behind that, but you've got the usual thing you get with all high quality sceneries, detailed turn exterior. You've got passengers standing around, all the normal external buildings. Let's actually go into the departures area. There we are. So here's the departures hall. It's a very small departures hall actually. All the relevant advertising. Air Baltic, massive hub for them, so if you want to replicate Air Baltic procedures, it's obviously their home base. Also check night lighting, we shall do. There we are. So a lot of people that fly in and out of these airports, they want to replicate every step of the procedure. I know we've got a little caffeine shop here. Details phenomenal. So if you pair this up with, you know, you're going through the entire boarding process, the journey as a passenger, it's amazing. VIP and police officers, that's where Jim spends most of his time. We've got a lot of external buildings. The home of Air Baltic, I guess that's their headquarters. Factories and buildings over there. McDonald's! A McDonald's factory, where are they? Perfect. So this part of the airport I've actually never been to. But they've got lots of hangars up here. This must be Air Baltic hangars here. I don't know if any of these are interactive. But various buildings you can park outside. FBO for Riga, so that's where all the private jets will be parked up and landing. And here's the main terminal area. These are usually full of Air Baltic aircraft parked up. Main terminal is over here, and I think this is all obviously modelled, which we'll see inside. A McDonald's factory, I don't know. Ronald McDonald is based in Riga, maybe. But we'll check the night lighting shortly. All the stand markings are here, as you'd expect. You see all the Alpaca Airways here, but here's the main terminal, all nice and functional and modelled. We've got passengers standing around there. I think all the various areas are modelled too. Riga Airport, personally, I don't know what that's about. There we are. So you've got all the stands. Bravo 6. Where's our stand? We just parked. There you go. You can see the passengers levitating. The air bridge is detached, guys, but GSX doesn't know. Anyway, there they are. And you can sort of see them walking into the wrong part of the airport, but never mind. There they go. That's GSX doing its thing. Very nice. All the models. Oh, I think I can hear talking. No, I can't. There's duty free. It's great that you can explore. Oh, look, 2 levels. That goes into sort of some dining areas. People can look outside. The hustle and bustle. Yeah, it goes all the way down here as well. All the stairs. I think that's repeated on the stands over here. Whole interior terminals modelled. Very nice. So if you decide to fly from here in the winter ops, it's all remote de-icing. There's the north stand. So that's where you'd go to do your remote de-icing if you wanted to part of runway 18. And then obviously on the opposite end, they also have de-icing pad there, runway 36. They can de-ice up to 2-3 aircraft at a time, but it's all remote de-icing here. Kevin Keegan, you've been in Terminal once as well. Did you disable the gates in GSX? No, Robert, they were there. No, I did do that. I did do that before the stream, but it did attach normally. It just, I think, it retracted a little bit soon there. Kevin Keegan's pretty accurate. Very, very nice. Passengers walking on air, absolutely. Yeah, let's have a look at the night lighting. Oh, let's go real time. Boom. There we go. Well, let's actually go towards our aircraft. Very nice. So very nice. You can see the airport's all floodlit. I think the last. Oh no, that's not my aeroplane. We're over here with levitating passengers. But yep, very nice. So the passengers climbing up into the terminal. Terminal's beautifully lit as well. Wonder what they're discussing. Don't worry, look, my wife. We'll fly Alpaca Airways next time. Very nice. So we've got high intensity approach lights available for auto land here in Riga. Very nice. The lighting looks good. The default lighting in Microsoft Flight Sim leaves a lot to be desired, but all the third party add-ons have really good lighting. Alternating yellow and green lights to exit. And stop bars as well. The correct colour. Yeah, very nice. Well done, Lisuim Design. Superb. But a surprise for everyone. This is nothing to do with Lisuim Design, and I wasn't going to tell anyone. Who would like to win a voucher from Contrail Sim Market or any build so you can purchase the scenery and support Lisium releases? A little gift from myself. Just say thank you to all you people for hanging around and watching. So I would like to buy a copy of this scenery, support Lisuim Design. It's a very small developer, and if you're not so lucky to win it, perhaps go and have a look at their products and support them. There's some great aircraft there, and I've not been paid anything to see that. It's just my generosity, because you do a lot for me, guys, and I always appreciate, especially the members and the support monthly, and I like to give them gestures here and there. We'll watch the levitating passengers continue their journey. Why is that disconnected? It did connect, didn't it? Operate jetway? No, I think that's a GSX thing, because it did connect, didn't it? Anyway, we'll sort of look from here so it doesn't look so bad. Yes, there we are. Oh, there's other branded hoodies available. Anyway, let's... I tried to reconnect it, Rob, didn't work there. So let me just set this up in the background, then a little giveaway for you guys. I'll do it via a voucher from one of the stores. And again, if you could use it to get the scenery, that would be appreciated. So only enter this giveaway if you have Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 or 2024. This scenery is compatible for both. If you have X-Plane, there's no point entering, because you won't be able to use the scenery here. So let me just set this up here in the background. Giveaways, yes. Settings. Keyword giveaway, yes. Next. Next. Insert keyword now. You guys know how I run these giveaways when it's for series. Anti-spam. Done. Right, it's ready. Can you please type in the 4-letter IKO code for Riga? Lowercase, uppercase, it doesn't matter. Only do it once. If you do it more than once, you are kicked out the giveaway. Begins with E, ends in A. Skittish has got the right ear. Flying Walnut, Hot Dog, David Badge. Lots of people here. Very, very nice. Lisuim Design, I saw your comment there just before the giveaway started. 99% of this has all been handmade. Very nice. We shall be visiting again soon. And actually, Riga, for you VATSIM flyers, is very active on VATSIM. I think every Friday there's an event here, and it gets very busy. But it's great for your winter ops, procedures. Very nice. Oh, I'm pretty good with the drone cam. There's the tower. Perfect. Usually got a static image, but gives you an idea of what they could see in real life. They've actually got quite a good view, haven't they? Very good. I'll let that run for another minute or so. Thanks everyone that joined in on as well. Nice little group flight over here to Riga. Got over there, I think it was Aeroflot. Yeah, Aeroflot here as well. Very cool. Not that they've flown into Riga anytime soon, I don't think. Show's got... No, this is Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, buddy. Emil's the screen in the tower from our ATC client. Oh, no way. Emils, was that you on tower? Oh, cool. I see. Very nice. Very cool. Awesome. Are you excited for Chase Plane having stopped? I've never used it before, but I think it's just a better camera than the default one. Thank you very much, Emils, for the ATC. Very kind of you to have provided for everyone this evening. Perfect. I think I've seen enough people type in the 4-letter ICAO code. So what I'll do, I'll run this here in the background, and then we'll roll it. Actually, look, just to show you, it's unrigged. I'll show you how it works in the background. Hold on. I need to set up my my award winner here as well. There you go. So if I press yoke cam without reflecting my face onto it, there you go. Look, so I can literally. I've told everyone what the 4-letter code is, and I just press. Choose a winner. Choose a winner. That winner is Flight Simulators 197. There you go. Completely unrigged. Well done to you. Oh, where's my... There you go. Excellent. Flight Simulators 197. Well done for winning the giveaway. Can you do me a favour, Flight Simulators 197? It goes, oh my god, no way. You are the winner. I hope you have Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 or 2024. Can you drop me an email at flydexsim@gmail.com, or you can contact me on social media via Instagram or X. I can accept DMs, but the email is probably the best way. And all I ask is for you to show me our YouTube page, make sure it's you, and I'll send over you a voucher for you to use the Riga scenery at the earliest opportunity. There we go. Unrigged, proves it. Right. Anyway, that concludes the stream today. iFly 737 MAX. Excellent add-on, although it was a bit buggy with the FMC today, but I'd still highly recommend it. Even now, it's still got a few perks. Remember, loads of new aircraft that are released have issues. I remember when the PMDG 737 came out, that had more issues than this has at this current stage, but it's a really good replication of the 737 MAX, the procedures, the cockpit layout, and all the immersion as well. Ah, there's Riga closing, but thank you very much. Thanks to the ATC this evening. Bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Perfect. We'll log off of that sim now. But yeah, thank you very much to Lisium for sending me over a copy of the Riga scenery. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. It is now available in all the reputable flight sim stores, Contrail, Indie Builds, Sim Market as well. I hope it gave you a good overview of what's available with the scenery too, and there's lots of videos available from no doubt other streamers and content creators, so you can explore it further, and we'll look at some of the other things as well in the future. If you are a senior developer watching, always feel free to email. Happy to fly to your airport. Lisium, you're most welcome. Thank you very much for your copy of the scenery. Right then, let's log off of that sim. That's done. It's coming just past 10 o'clock here in the night in the UK. Next stream hopefully in the Felis 742. When again I don't know exactly, so do subscribe and push the bell icon to stay up to date with the times of streams and get notifications as well. Right, that's done. Now, do I have to... Can you load panel states in this? I can't remember. I think it goes a bit broken, doesn't it, if I start the replay straight away. There's only one way to find out. Start the replay music. Turn that down and I'll just press start. But I think all the engines are off.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position.
Let's have a look. Yeah. So the engines are off. It's a glider right now in the replay, and the gear is up but not up.
2,500. 1,400.
Flaps are up, everything. Gear's going down. I'll quickly get the flaps out. What a pretty rainbow here in Latvia. Yeah, I can't get the flaps out. Oh no, they're slowly extending.
200 minimum.
There's chaos in there. Stick shaker. The Riga glider is unfortunately to quickly start the engines. The flight controls are all working. Oh, that was a lovely landing. What was it on about? Bit minus 400. It's actually a really nice landing. Look at that. Yeah, oh, come on, that was a bit harsh. Got new sky coming up here. I can't. Oh, look, I think the flaps coming out of the electric hydraulic pumps really slowly. Yeah, that was definitely harsh. Not as harsh as my braking though to make that exit. Oh, you'll get. Yeah, the APU's starting. Can I attempt to start? The flaps are slowly coming out. Looks great. So look at the textures. Oh, I'm chuffed with that landing. Yeah, landing calculator was rigged. It was out to get me. That was a beautiful touchdown. Oh, look at the snow coming in now as well with the cloud. The live weather depiction of this sim is beautiful. Right. I don't know if I can get the speed brake. Yes. Yeah, I'm not gonna get this engine started. I've got a dual bleed. Maybe I have to do that quickly. Is it gonna? Yes, starting the engine. Actually, hold on. Maybe if I just do that, lots of replays, it'll just start anyway. If I go on flight and then start the replay, I might just do it.
Couldn't find valid airport.
Long cross speed start. It's cool now. Mine's gone blank.
Approaching 3, 6.
Yeah, it's not gonna go. It's alright. Right, one more. And this is what I must explain for the camera, the replay tool. I can't do a flyby and I can't do a tower view. One more. Yeah, okay, it was a little. Yeah, you would have felt that, to be fair. Oh, Lisium Design, if you have time, check wigwags as well quickly. Oh, on the. You mean the wigwags at the hull points? Hold on. How do I. Is that the hull points for the. These here. I see your wigwags, but my drone camera is. Oh, they're actually really detailed, aren't they? How do I disconnect my drone camera from my 737? Sorry about this, Lisuim Design. Professional scenery reviewer. Very nice. I think that's what you mean by wigwags. Yeah, I think there is a way. Hold on. I could be a pro streamer here and put drone cam on like a fixed setting. I'm gliding in. Awesome. There we are. Right then, what I will do is put you in at the wing view so you can enjoy the perspective from a passenger landing in Riga. There we are. Oh, look at the weather. It looks so dramatic. Let's go from about there. Shush, GSX.
Services are not available.
I'm sorry. Excellent. Well, you get to enjoy the glider coming into land here from this perspective. Enjoy the scenery in Latvia as we land here at Riga. And once again, thank you to Lisuim Design for sending me a copy of this scenery. Can the winner of the giveaway get in contact with me? I've already closed the box here with the giveaway winner, but I will play the stream back to make sure I've got your name, and we'll get you a copy of the Riga scenery. To all the people that donated, thank you very much for your generosity. To all the members for your continued support, and thank you so much to everyone for the kind words regarding my excellent news of becoming a dad. And I'm terrified yet excited, looking forward to all the advice. I've had so much great advice already from the members and some people today, and wish me the best of luck. But I will see you several times before baby arrives for some more fun and streams, because this is a huge part of my life and I very much enjoy doing it, spending my evenings, mornings and afternoons with you during the week. Anyway, take care of yourselves, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you all again very soon. Good evening.